in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino, let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's our vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn, we're shining bright. Oh yeah, you be stories, life lessons tight. Hey, on the Uncle Beno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat make the whole place rock. Happy hour flow with smiles non-stop. Sip and chill with you, be the energy on top. You be stories dropping them every day. Wisdom for life, the African way. From the grind to the glory, hear what we say. Tune in now, don't delay. Hang out with you, be it's a vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn, we're shining bright. Oh yeah, you be stories, life lessons tight. On the Uncle Beno show, everything feels right. Join the sister circle. Oh, what a scene. CC Inca, honey baby, and I'll be so clean. Talk love, talk life, talk dream supreme. Empowerment vibes, like a royal queen team. All of Sunday school when the beat gets low. Yeah, a moment of reflection, let the spirit flow. Men of God speaking wisdom, you should know. Faith and vibes on the Uncle Beno show. Hang out with you, be come catch that light. Oh yeah, you be stories, keep your heart so bright. Yeah, join the sister circle, feel that fire. Oh yeah, Sunday school for your soul so right. You be nation, we rise together. Love and vibe forever. Uncle Beno show. Yeah, we outside.
M5. M5. M5, M5, M5. I see you, M5. M5 said the first to Buri Wale. Welcome everybody. How you doing? It's a beautiful Monday. The time right now is 12:34 from the city of Austin, Texas. How are you guys doing wherever you're watching? Please hit a like. Don't be a stranger. Let's dive into today's political trends, the one we call Political Roundtable here on Uncle Beno's channel. I see you, my brother Chucky. Chucky is number 2 in the studio. What's up, Chucky? How you doing, Baba? Yes, so Chucky, let's rock. Who else is in the building? If you watch him, drop some shout out in the chat. Let me recognize you. Thank you, everybody. All right, there is no time to waste. We got a couple of things to cover. As you know, we are still dealing with the insecurity situation in Nigeria, and there are news all over the place, especially following the kidnapping of students from St. Mary somewhere in Niger State, and also the attack and kidnapping of some church members in Kwara State. News abounds, and there are some conflicting opinion about the news we have out there, and that is why I want us to quickly dive into this. Let me know what you think about what's happening in Nigeria. First off, Nigerian government lied because there are news that the abducted church members have been rescued. Some people say they rescued, some said they were released, some said they escaped. We don't know which account is the right account. And also, there are also news that some of the girls that were kidnapped from St. Mary Catholic Church, that some of them escaped. Whew, Nigeria, my fatherland. So we don't know which is which, and people have been asking questions, and all the questions boils down to one thing, meaning it seems like the government is lying again. So we're going to look into all of that. Now, we're also going to talk about the VIP police escort ban. Okay. The President Tinubu administration has banned the use of police as escort by VIPs in Nigeria. Now, don't ask me if that is truly going to work. I'm not going to lie to you. Under this APC government, I always take whatever they are saying with a pinch of salt too. I'm not gonna lie you. You can't just run with them. APC government is known for saying one thing and doing another. So the president may have a very good intention because that seems like the right thing to do. And when I say the right thing to do, I mean when the government said, hey, look, with the security situation going on in Nigeria, I don't think anybody should have access to using the police as their own personal security. So right now, henceforth, all the police who are assigned to VIPs in Nigeria, they should all go back and get reassigned for better security duties. But I don't know. So we're gonna talk about that, and then how a Nigerian young man suggested permanent solution to terrorism in Nigeria. This is funny though, but what the guy is saying is what some of us have been talking about ever since we have these high rate of insecurity in Nigeria. So some of us are of the opinion that the way things are right now, with nobody trying to protect Nigerians, I think it is high time that people protect themselves. So a young man actually shared a video on his social and described a situation that happened in the northern part of Nigeria where the terrorists went and kidnapped some members of the community, and because the community members actually knew who the terrorists were, they simply went after the terrorist family members and kidnapped them in return. So we're going to talk about that. If you think that's a very good solution to what we got going on, let me know what you think in the chat. And finally, it's like at last, Burna Boy's bad behavior has finally caught up with him. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Ooh, tap your screen, people, and like the show, okay? Yeah, tap your screen and like the show, people. So, Burna Boy, you know, people have been talking about Burna Boy lately, how he's so bad behaved, and I think I'm just one of the few people who still give him some grace. But we knew that Burna Boy has been acting somehow erratical. I don't know, maybe the fame got into his head, or maybe whatever he's drinking or smoking is affecting me. I don't know. But Burna Boy made the news last week when he called out a lady who was sleeping during his show, and asked the lady and the man to leave the show. And it happens that he was having that show right here in America, and America is not Africa. Burna Boy has done this shit all over Africa. He gets away with it all the time, but he did it here in America, and I think Burna Boy is yet to receive the memo. American blacks are not like your regular blacks, I'm sorry to say. And if there is something I know too well about American blacks, I'm sorry, not all of them, but a sizable number of them like to pull people down for whatever reason, especially if you are black and you are famous and you are rich. All they are waiting is a perfect time for you to do one stupid thing, and they will pounce on you, and that may be the end of your career. So Burna Boy had a show in Houston over the weekend. I think that show took place in a stadium, and that stadium was scanty as could ever be. So we're going to look into all of that in today's story. Thank you for joining. Shout out to my lovely sister Marriott. I see you, Sister Marriott, in the building. My own peanut. You all welcome. So let's dive into today's political roundtable.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, let's start things up with what's trending. As usual, you know I like to start every show with what's trending because that is one of the most widely viewed show in Nigeria, where our lovely sister Oji will come into the show and give the panel whatever is trending on social media, and then the panel will dive into the analysis. I enjoy the analysis. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoy the analysis all the time. Let me just find this video real quick here. So let us watch this together as they are breaking down the news and analyzing it. Kindly drop your take in the chat. I will highlight it and we can discuss it together. Now, why is this video running away now? Where this one day? Abati, you did run? Because Dr. Adabati, I've started doing what Abati does best again. Anyway, this is the video.
The victims regained their freedom. And with some good news from Kwara State, where 38 worshippers in Eruku, town Ekiti local government area of the state, who were recently abducted, have regained their freedom. Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak announced their release on Sunday, crediting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's hands-on approach for securing their freedom. The governor thanked the Office of the National Security Advisor, the Department of State Services, the Nigerian Army, Nigeria Intelligence Agency, and the Nigeria Police, which deployed 4 new tactical teams to Kwara State on presidential directive to secure their release. Well, here is the moment the victims regained their freedom.
These are for treatment. Let me give you from my heart. Give you for treatment. People that carry them come back. That will not be our prayer. And we'll be here till they come back. All of us will celebrate. Nobody will die. Yes, so I beg. So my mama.
Such good news. This is the kind of swift action Nigerians want to see from their leaders. Well, President Tinubu, in a post on X on Sunday, reiterated his commitment to securing the nation and also revealed that 51 out of the missing students of the Catholic school in Niger State have been recovered. His post reads, "My fellow Nigerians, you will recall that I cancelled my trip to the G20 summit in South Africa to enable me coordinate the security efforts at home. Thanks to the efforts of our security forces over the last few days, all the 38 worshippers abducted in Eruku, Kwara State, have been rescued. I am equally happy that 51 out of the missing students of the Catholic school in Niger State have been recovered. I am closely monitoring the security situation nationwide and receiving continuous updates from the front line. Let me be clear, I will not relent. Every Nigerian in every state has the right to safety, and under my watch, we will secure this nation and protect our people." Well, reactions have trailed, and I'll take one from our favorite doctor who wrote, 51 students recovered, 38 worshippers rescued, yet no arrests. Not one terrorist arrested, not one terrorist killed, not one terrorist prosecuted. Just a declaration of magical rescue and recovery of kidnapped humans from the hands of terrorists. That's all you need to know, that this government just pays money to terrorists to reduce its international shame and disgrace. A truly serious government will be making arrests, parading criminals, charging terrorists to court, and showing it is serious in the fight against insecurity. Vimba, I believe I heard you also mention this during the headline where you're asking, what happened? How come we're seeing these people being released, no arrests? That's what we've always been asking for. Meanwhile, a video making the rounds on social media showed the moment terrorists who allegedly orchestrated the kidnap of students dared security forces to rescue the victims from their den. In the video, one of the terrorists could be heard saying, "I greet you all. my fellow Muslims, I heard you are protesting. What is the protest for? Is it because of the students that were kidnapped? Since you know where they are, you can come get them. This is the level of brazen confidence that these criminals, show every time we see these sort of videos on TikTok, on social media. It shows that they have absolutely no fear of consequences and are openly mocking both the authorities and concerned citizens. Meanwhile, the Christian Association of Nigeria in Niger State confirmed that 50 pupils abducted from St. Mary's Private Catholic Primary and Secondary School escaped from captivity and returned home themselves. CAN stated that the school has 430 pupils, with 141 pupils not taken during the attack. However, 236 pupils, 3 staff children, 14 secondary school students, and 12 members of staff remain in captivity, bringing the total number still held by the abductors to 253 people. 253 people still in captivity at this moment. First of all, kudos to the rescue efforts. Yes. Our Kwara people are home. I mean, you saw that video with the elderly woman who, yes. Dr. Abati, during, when we first played that video, you said, look, you were shocked. A lot of people were shocked to see that even the elderly gets kidnapped in our country.
Wow. So all of it is just the brazenness and the audacity of the criminals in such a way that we now have to spend time almost appealing to bandits to release the people that have held in captivity without a show of force from the government. So on one hand, I'm glad you started off with the good news of the fact that, okay, this is what they have done. Since we've spoken, the 38 all parishioners in Ekuru have been released. We see the rejoicing right there. But when we talk about the 51 students, the language is different. In some instances, they said that they were rescued. Others say that they escaped. Some people say that, but the CAN has come out to say that they came out by themselves. They escaped. Yes. The 51 students came out by themselves. So we cannot attribute that to efforts by security agencies because we still have 253 people still in captivity. There are a number of issues around this, and that's why I asked earlier on that, around safety. If we don't have arrest or we see a show of force whereby these bandits and criminals are apprehended and they face the full of the wrath of the law, it will just be a case of when next and when next.
Correct.
It means that we haven't yet dealt with the problems. We're just dealing with surface issues. And then we're releasing, headlines that would make people happy. But the real issue around the people behind it, whether those who are the ones abducting or the people financing the bandits, we have not seen any action done to them. Until we have that,
yes.
OG, we cannot celebrate completely. Beyond the release of these 253 people, until we have the fact that these criminal bandits or whatever the chain of command is arrested, unfortunately, we're not yet anywhere close to finding, peace when it comes to insecurity issues in Nigeria. And that's the call for the president this morning. We had Dr. Fagbemi earlier on dimension the extent of the problems, and even talking about how, unfortunately, the response is not anywhere near enough. The cosmetic response, as he describes it, is not what Nigerians are looking for. We want solutions. We don't want to be thinking of the next place where they're going to attack or have parents withdrawing their children from school. If that happens, it means they have won. It means insecurity has won. It means terrorism has won. It means banditry has won. And this government has not been able to secure the lives and properties of Nigeria. To end this, I'll just say, bring back home all 253, but beyond that, can we have arrests? Can we have convictions? Can we have people identify those who are behind these atrocities? That's what we want.
Perfect. Well said. 253 in Niger State and 24 our girls are still in captivity from Kebbi State. We still have our girls in captivity. Well, the United States President, Donald Trump's Fox radio interview in which he called Nigeria and the federal government a disgrace, while speaking on attacks targeting Christians in the country, sparked a wave of reactions on social media over the weekend. Trump spoke during Brian Kilmeade's show, threatening to withdraw aid from Nigeria, accusing the federal government authorities of being ineffective in protecting Christians. Let's take a listen.
Nigeria is a disgrace. The whole thing is a disgrace. They're killing people by the thousands. It's a genocide. And I'm really angry about it. We pay, we give a lot of subsidy to Nigeria. We're going to end up stopping. The government's done nothing. We're very ineffective. They're killing Christians at will. And, until I got involved in it 2 weeks ago, nobody even talked about it.
Well, Trump's comments generated diverse views, while some Nigerians on social media agree that the government has been ineffective in stopping the killings and kidnappings. Others viewed his comments as a disrespectful attack on our sovereignty, and I'll take some reactions. Eric Okafor wrote on X, Nigeria is not a disgrace, and no president should ever say that about another country. If Trump has a problem with foreign leaders, he should address them and not the whole country. Jude wrote on X, Trump's remarks, however inflammatory, expose a painful contradiction Nigeria has lived with for far too long. A nation that calls itself a giant, yet repeatedly fails to protect its most vulnerable citizens. But his comments also demand scrutiny. When an American president labels another sovereign nation a disgrace, it reflects not only Nigeria's security failures, but also the geopolitical arrogance that often accompanies Western interventionist rhetoric. His threat of military action reveals a disturbing truth. When a state cannot guarantee the safety of its own people, it inadvertently invites external actors to question and potentially undermine its sovereignty. True disgrace does not come from Trump's words. It comes from a government that has normalized suffering, politicized grief, and allowed insecurity to become the country's most predictable feature. Nigeria must make a choice: reclaim its dignity through decisive, humane governance, or continue outsourcing its moral accountability to foreign leaders who will not hesitate to weaponize its weakness. Meanwhile, Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka over the weekend issued sharp criticism aimed at President Trump over his mission to intervene and wipe out Islamic terrorists in Nigeria, calling Trump a madman. Soyinka made the comments while speaking with journalists after a meeting with Governor Hyacinth Aliya in Benue State. Let's take a look.
It will be foolish of us to reject aid in resolving any problems, whether economic, cultural, religious. It will be stupid. If there's a possibility of allying with one another, we should take it. But because I'm ill or I have some difficulties, I will not accept aid from a madman. That's all I'm doing. And my definition of a madman, or woman for that matter, is one who, when he or she says, I'm helping you, is actually complicating your problems for you on so many levels. We know why he's talking. It's because why he's talking about Trump is because he doesn't want to criticize. I mean, how do you deal with Nigerians like that? So the problem is on so many levels, including especially the level of the citizens of this nation.
Well, Soyinka's comments come just a month after the United States revoked his visa and banned him from the country. The Nobel laureate has been a longtime critic of the Trump administration and has frequently criticized its policies on immigration and foreign intervention. Meanwhile, former presidential candidate Peter Obi is suggesting that he would have welcomed help from President Donald Trump to eliminate terrorists in Nigeria. Peter Obi made the comments while speaking at the 2025 Leadership Forum Conference at the University of Nigeria's Enugu campus over the weekend. Obi stated that it is not right to start debating when someone has offered you something that you have been looking for, adding that as president, a country's #1 priority should be security. Let's take a look before we come back for a discussion.
Please, it's not genocide. Please, it's not this. But to me, I'm not safe. Come and help. Somebody offered you something you've been looking for. It is not going to start debating. What is it? Oh yes, me and my wife are living. We are hungry. Somebody discovered, oh, Peter Obi and his family can no longer eat. You are saying no. It's not true. And we ate in the morning, but the one of afternoon, collect the food first. what I'll do. I would have gone, if today you declare me president, I can tell you, number one priority is security of life and property.
All right, Dr. Abati, we've seen diverse views on Trump's intervention. That first soundbite I played from the Fox Radio of Trump calling Nigeria a disgrace was the #1 trend on social media over the weekend. And then we also heard from Professor Wole Soyinka, outrightly rejecting the idea of, military intervention in Nigeria. And we see Peter Obi here saying, if someone offers you help, collect it. Do not debate. Your thoughts on this?
Okay, there have been many views.
Yes.
Based on perception, based on affiliations, based on fears and anxieties and all of that. But President Trump, referring to Nigeria as a disgrace, that the country is a disgrace, wasn't that what he said originally?
Yes.
When he first said Nigeria will be returned to the list of country of particular concern.
Yeah.
Nigeria was so designated when he was president in his first term. And then when President Biden came there, President Biden removed Nigeria, from that designation. Now it's a redesignation. And on that occasion, he had made a point that Nigeria is a disgraced country. Mm-hmm. Well, the Nigerian government does not think that we are a disgraced country. He has repeated the same label, in the interview that you referred to, that this country is a disgrace. But we have had, congressional hearing of the African Committee of the U.S. Congress. Well, even if he says he's coming to Nigeria with guns and blazing, he will need the endorsement of Congress, the approval of Congress. And that's why he has to go through Congress, because he cannot deploy American troops without Congress endorsing. Otherwise, that would be an authorized act of aggression by the American government against Nigeria. Now, as for the suggestion by Mr. Peter Obi, it is on record that the Nigerian government has said we are ready to cooperate with anybody who is offering help, whether it's the United States or it's any other country. That was one of the first points that the Tinubu administration made. And then following up by sending a delegation to the United States, a delegation that have queried its composition. There's only one Christian on that list, and it is led by an advisor, not by a minister. The ministers were just following. Some of the service chiefs that were there, they probably had no business with, but the emphasis was on security and defense,
right,
rather than also looking at the diplomatic side of it. Even the NIA was not part of that team. So, well, they've gone there. Eventually, when we raised the alarm here, that even our national security advisor cannot be talking to a first-time congressman. They found a way around it, and national security advisor Ribadu met with Pete Hegseth, because in diplomacy, equals talk to equals, which was why Ramaphosa says he's not going to hand over to a junior U.S. official at the end of the G20, and he snubbed the United States. Within protocol reasons, President Ramaphosa acted well. So when Mr. Peter Obi says cooperation, pause and reflect and all that, well, the Nigerian government is already going that line. Now, Professor Wole Soyinka has been very consistent in criticizing Donald Trump. He says he's even going to write Idi Amin Part 2, Trump, Idi Amin in America kind of play. And when Trump was there for his first time, he voluntarily, relinquished his green card because, it will appear that Professor Soyinka had seen what will happen under the Trump dispensation. And this time around, he has also not stopped criticizing him, either the visa policy or the plan to come and attack Nigeria. When he says he will not take help from a madman, there is a popular saying that even when your enemy offers you food, you don't take it.
You don't take it.
But that's his own perspective. And there are some Nigerians who are saying, oh, Trump should come. He should come and shoot everybody that is available.
Yes.
But the narrative has many dimensions.
Right.
Even in the U.S., Sarah Jacobs and some of the other Congress people who took part in the debate. Some of them are saying Trump is reckless, and they are Americans.
Right.
Some of them are saying he has no powers to go and attack anybody in Nigeria.
Right.
But the residual point is the point made earlier about safety of everybody. And Nigeria has a responsibility. President Tinubu may be saying, well, we have rescued some people. No, it should not be on an episodic ad hoc basis.
No.
Because that's what Nigerian government does.
We want to see
when
arrest.
the government is under pressure, they say we have rescued 50 people. We have rescued 38 people in Eruku, Kwara State.
All right.
Nobody should be abducted.
This is it.
All of us should be safe.
Well said.
If all of us are safe, you will not even have to be thinking of withdrawing policemen from VIPs because nobody will need VIP protection.
This is it.
Everybody will be safe.
This is it. This is it. I mean, I think one of the things that Peter Obi said in that video was the fact that, you know, the federal government, instead of debating whether there is a Christian genocide or not, should have just immediately accepted the collaboration. That the debate about whether there is a Christian genocide or not is quite unnecessary, which is one of the things that we've been talking about here. Meanwhile, a new video featuring Reverend Ezekiel Dachimo saying that he has been told to stop exposing the government over reports of a Christian genocide went viral over the weekend. Reverend Dachimo made the comments during a sermon, adding that he refuses to stay silent because the government's inaction has endangered Christians nationwide. He also condemned comments made by Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, who alleged on Facebook that a doctor told him empty coffins were being buried to fabricate claims of a Christian genocide. Let's take a look.
Somebody says, Reverend Dachimo, you stop exposing the government, your own government, your country. I say, oh, so I'm now exposing my government, in which they are watching me right inside Asoro on social media. Then I say, what of me? That the same government expose us to Fulani killings by refusing to stop Fulani from killing us. They came out publicly and say there's no genocide on Christian. That is another exposed one. Sheikh Gumi, the son of late Gumi, that used to go and bargain with terrorists. He came out and said all the corpses that we buried is a lie, it's only coffin. I've named his name. He must appear in the International Criminal Court of the world to come and testify. I command the grave by the power of Jesus to release her anger, to hunt down Sheikh Gumi wherever he is. He will never know peace.
Well, Reverend Dachimo is clearly not backing down despite the pressure. The question is, who exactly told him to stop speaking out? Meanwhile, Pope Leo XIV.
All right. All right. I don't want to play the Pope part. Forgive me. There's the reason I don't want to play the Pope part. With all due respect to the Catholic Church, I just don't want to play it, and I will leave it at that. Okay. First, let's look at what we got going on here. So the news broke that the adopted victims of the Kwara State terrorist attack has been rescued, and people are talking, sir, how exactly were they rescued? What happened to the abductors? Are they arrested? Were they killed? What happened? In a nutshell, nothing was told. We basically don't heard nothing about how these victims were rescued. all we heard is, oh yeah, the government is working. The government is working. The victims are now free. They are back at home. And if you've seen the video making rounds on social media, of course, you would have seen, especially the Kwara State victims. You saw what happened. They took them straight to government house instead of taking them to the hospital. My people, we are backward. We do things backwardly in that country. You can see from the video that these victims, they are hurting. The first thing should have been medical intervention. No. What they did was take them to whatever government house or wherever and start filming them in the condition in which they were rescued. That is one thing I want us to also examine here. Is that right? Now, for those who may argue, oh, why is Donald Trump always saying Nigeria is a disgraced country? Why? Why is he not respecting us? SARS, mass. Dear Nigerian government, I don't even know how to categorize you guys now. With all due respect, you guys are dumb. I'm sorry. That simple act, that singular act of rescuing the victims and taking them straight to a place where you put camera on their faces to show them to the entire world in that gory, horrible condition, looking dehydrated. In modern world, in advanced countries, they don't do that. You are simply exposing yourself to the world that you lack respect for humanity. You are simply showing the entire world that Nigerians' life don't matter. I don't know. This is why I always agree with Abby. I think Abby and Marriott and a couple of my sisters here, they will always say that Nigerians, these people, they lack better PR. I don't know whoever is managing their PR should be fired. Even we Nigerians that we live abroad, please, if you live abroad, testify. How do you feel when you see those victims in that condition? If you have lived abroad for at least 5 years and counting, the moment you see them, the first thing that will come to mind straight is, oh, I hope they're going to take care of them. Oh, I hope they are going straight to the hospital. Are medical personnel available to attend to them? We be saying now that same country now we come from. We are from Nigeria ourselves. But we have been living abroad for a while and we see how things are done here in abroad. The first thing that will come to any Nigerian, forget Donald Trump, forget Americans right now. Any Nigerian that lives in the UK, the Canada, Europe, US, the first thing is when you see them like that, you'll be like, oh, they need care, they need care. Look how wretched they look. I see one of them was holding her hand, which to me, I suspect probably maybe they spank her something during, I don't know. But what do you do? Yes, you rescue them, and then the next thing is to parade them in front of cameras. You are condemning Trump's comment that Nigeria is now a disgraced country, but yet you are giving Trump administration, as well as every other person who have issues with Nigeria government, you are giving them information to actually solidify their claim that you are a disgraced country. That's the first thing I feel like I want to address. Let me check the comment. Let me see what people are saying about that. Where are my glasses here? Let me see. This is crazy. Hey, Sister Palmer, Bill Palmer, you welcome, sis. This is madness. And the next thing that follows is Wole Soyinka. blowing those grammar that, I'm sorry, as a Yoruba person, I respect him. He still be my papa, my grandpa. But let's call a spade a spade. That Baba, they behave like, God help me, God help me. How do I describe him now that it won't look like I'm insulting him? Let's just say that Papa is one of the APC machine. I don't want to insult him because of his age and his academic achievements and all of that. But let's just say he's bought. Let's just say he's not moving and speaking like a respected professor. He's rather now speaking like one of the APC touts. I'm sorry. You know, they denied him visa recently. America denied him visa recently. And he's trying to tell America, I don't mind, I don't need America, I don't want the visa. Baba, you are lying. You are lying. In fact, America is what kept you alive till now. Where do you do your medical checkups? Tell us. That's why I keep saying that as a Nigerian, you got to put yourself first. These people don't give an F about you. Oh man, I laugh all the time when I see our fellow Nigerians be going, hey guy, you know, the government, hey, you know, the chief, you know, that man. Cut the crap. Leave the people who are benefiting from them to sing their praises. Not you, that you are not connected to them in no way at all. This is where I have problem with many Nigerian youths. You cannot criticize these criminals. When you criticize them, it's your fellow. Even somebody you know that is suffering in the street. Person whenever I see money take chop, whenever I feel pay rent. Oh, as soon as you start criticizing these people at the top, now then go come begin to attack yourself. You go even to say maybe they are paying them salary. That is the problem. Well, let's say you can't open him out, boom, he talks. He is fighting back. He paid him. He could not believe that with all his academic achievement, with being a Nobel Prize winner and all of that, he couldn't believe that America can actually deny him visa and say, get the fuck out of our country. And I think he deserves it. So whatever he's saying, don't listen to him. Oh, that is him fighting back. He's paying him now that the American, he can actually grab his passport and go to the airport and PM just fly and come. He can no longer come. So now he's attacking Trump. Because you know why? President Trump don't play. He no send you. Trump is not Biden. He's not Obama. Trump is not a Democrat. No. Yes, you are a professor. You mean nothing to Trump. In case you don't know. He no send nobody, Papa. Tell me, ever since this insecurity has been growing in Nigeria, how many times has Baba Wole Soyinka came out and talked to the government? Because all those people will get to see this video and you will say, oh, this boy, you are stupid. Just ask yourself, how many times did he come out and talk? Show me the video where Wole Soyinka say, oh, the Nigerian government is not working right now. They're not doing the right thing. As the Nigerian government, you were supposed to protect the people. The sovereignty of the people is your responsibility. Just show me one video. No. But anytime anything is coming that people want to drag the government blockers, that's when they go carry a white hair, come and you know, in the systemic pragmatics, the local, you go, they speak those jazz. That's my take about Soyinka. Let me see. Where is this boy? I asked this boys to bring. Let me find my glasses. More than no verse. If you read some of these comments,
stated that both Christians and Muslims are being slaughtered nationwide. The The Pope made the comments on Tuesday last week while responding to a question from the press.
When the Ministry of Livestock was to ship, especially people targeted killings. And
the question now is, will this balanced perspective from the Vatican cool down the heated rhetoric about a Christian genocide in Nigeria? That question, Dr. Vimbai, over to you.
Goodness, it's a heavy question. And, we've been debating this issue for a while now. But I think one of the things that stands out to me is that, OG, the world cannot even agree whether there's a genocide in Gaza. There are people who have reinforced it and taken it to the various international platforms, and then there are people who still dispute it. So my question is also around the term genocide, because we've gone into a very dangerous place in the world, in society, where the term genocide is trying to be depicted as something subjective, whereas it's an objective term. There's a definition for it.
Chucky, I see you. You are mocking my glasses, Abby. You are mocking my glasses, Chucky. Okay, don't worry. Me and you will go continue for backstage. Okay. All right, let me read some comments. Thank you, Abby. Abby is helping me moderating behind the scene in case you don't know. So shout out to my beautiful sister, Abby. Abby, omo too fine. All right, so Chucky said, I'm sorry. Much respect to Wole Soyinka. This is just a delusional talk right now. Nigeria have had the chance for years. Nigeria can't deal with issues at hand. We need help right now. God bless you, Chucky. As in, right now, we need that help like no tomorrow. Shout out to my person, Olumide Akiwumi. What's up now, Olu? How you doing? So Olumide said, Soyinka, you put Yoruba here. So Soyinka, so Mosinise. I don't know. He said, you know about these terrorists. You must know something. I'm pretty sure. Please come out clean, sir. Olumide still replying to Chucky said, Chucky, I'm pretty sure Soyinka is in the known of this terrorist. Tosi said, of course, what else makes a disgraced country if not all this happening in Nigeria now? Thank God though. Say at least people within Nigeria, they say true. It's like our country is moving like a disgraced country. Tosi said, Olumide, I beg to disagree. His speech is on the line of personal vendetta with DT. I agree with you, Tosin. Soyinka is just angry with Donald Trump. He couldn't believe that a sitting United States president can call his bluff. So that man is just pained. Sister Mara said he has been blowing up Venezuelan ships. He does not follow rules. Oh, Mario, I beg now. I don't want to laugh. See, the earlier we realize that my uncle no they listen to anybody, the better for all of us. If you remember the first time we covered this Trump administration intervention in Nigeria, I said, look, if you ask me right now, everything me want America to come and rescue us. But if we have to go by the person who is at the helm of affairs in America now, bye-bye, he no send anybody, papa, mama, he will blow everything. Whoa, that northern part of Nigeria now they see, it go become desert. and seriously, because if you go to the north, the only thing that differentiates a Fulani headsman or bandits or whatever you call them from a regular individual in the north, no vessel, based on what I've seen in the videos and all of that, is arm carrying. The moment they drop their gun, they become regular individual. And you might have heard people say, oh, American go to Afghanistan, they did this, American go to this. Yeah. Listen. All those places where America went to fight, before it got to a situation whereby they blasted almost everywhere, the civilians at one point or the other, they are providing shelter for those terrorists. And sometimes, even when the Americans thought they are protecting a community or something, those that they see as ordinary individuals, some of them are part of the people they are chasing. So I'm not surprised if something like that happened in the northern part of the country. You already see now. In fact, if we even say maybe we remove glove, bars go scatter, go happen. Because show me how many videos do you see coming from the core Islamic northerners condemning what is happening now? I beg. If you have videos, send them to me. I will play it for people to see. The clerics, the men and women, the older ones, how many of them do you see make videos and condemn what is happening in the north? May we not deceive ourselves. For the sake of our nice, kind Islamic friends, we are trying to be economical with some of the statements we are making. And for the sake of peace, we are trying to kind of say, okay, let's not say some things. But that doesn't mean we are fool. How many of them in the north? Go to Twitter, go to Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. TikTok is more or less like the easiest platform for people to make video and post. How many Muslims do you see right now that are making videos and putting them on the social media and say, we condemn this act. We are Muslims. Our religion is religion of peace. This killing is not part of us. You cannot be killing anybody at all. We don't care Christian, Muslim, nobody. Our religion don't condone this. Show me the video. Just show me, please. I'm begging. What does that tell you? So that is why when some of us are talking, it's because we somehow suspect what might happen if America put boots on the ground. Gumi, the spokesperson, I believe maybe, can we just agree that Gumi is speaking for the Northerners now? Can we say that? Because I don't see any Northerners criticizing Gumi's comment either. Not in government, not from the House of Rep or the Senate or governor. None of them. None of them is criticizing Gumi. So, tell me, if they are not coming out to say we condemn this, this is not who we are in the north. Are you now going to argue when Gumi said, these terrorists you want to kill, they are our children, they are our brothers, they are our daughters, you cannot kill them? Is Gumi right or wrong? Let's just be frank. What does that tell you? That means the vast majority of the Northerners or Northern Muslim, they somehow support whatever is happening in the north. So when you see them criticize Trump coming, it's just to protect themselves because it's going to be brutal if America should get involved in this. Even we Christians, we go follow cry when we see what go happen in the north. Because this Baba, this my uncle where they in charge now, koron iya laya anybody. I remember one time when one journalist criticized him and said, oh, he speaks as if he's a wartime president. He's not even a wartime president. Bami need war. Bami need the war. If na go fumble, if Bami go put boots on the ground, it is what it is. Oh, Sister Maria, don't even get me started, though. Now, so you define my trouble every day, my lovely sister. Maria says they always cooperate. They get training arms and then leave the terrorists. And Maria says in 2016, Abuja was overrun with British military. They were training us. Nothing was announced publicly. Yet, nothing. And then Olumide said, Soyinka, not thinking nationally, probably due to old age. Not be old age, Baba, they chop waiting in the chop. Shock is no PR positive ethics. Absolutely. Nigerians are doing it. Especially APC government, they are doing terrible, terrible PR. Look, for some of us who know how APC operate, especially those under Tinubu, how they operate in Lagos State, one thing you can't take away from them, when it comes to Lagos State, they delivered. Yes, APC delivered, over-deliver self. When you compare what they've done in Lagos State to the rest of the states in the country, we cannot deny that. But at the same time, APC has these tactics they use all the time. All the time. They don't even know how to change it. And that is to manipulate news, to manipulate information they put out there. The worst part is when they put that information out there, they want to force you to accept it. They don't want you to question it. Those who've been following politics in Lagos, you know what I'm talking about. It's the same style that they are using now nationally. Like, they will literally come out and tell you, this is what we have done. It is working and it is working. Don't question it. Don't. It is working. Just say it's working. Then APC, they are very good again. When they put the news out there, they will now pump money. They will add money to it. They will pay bloggers, pay people who will re-echo whatever they put out there. So, before long, the information will be spreading all over the place. APC do this, APC do that. Then you will look and then you will see it on, in reality, you will not see that thing they say they do. That is why when we talk about, this student loan, they are giving student loan. APC, they are giving, what is that thing they were giving people during COVID? Just name it. APC do this. Then they will bring maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 people when they will give some money. Those will come together. Help us thank our government. They DVD. So by the time you start to look at it on a larger scale, how many people benefit from this thing they claim that they are giving everybody? The number is almost non-existent. But yet, on your TV, on news, everywhere, you will see them argue like mad. APC, we did it. We shared this, bull crap. Now, I don't have issue with APC's politics, They got to do what they got to do. But here is the thing. Due to technological advancement and the fact that we now have social media, people can now do their own research and publish their own reportage. It is now very easy to call them out, to say, this thing you say you do, Now, I give you an example. The people they claim they rescue from terrorists now, the moment the news came out, we have rescued, abducted people in Kwara, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to TikTok. People are already questioning them. I'm going to play a video. I think my guy shared it. Faz, the bad guys. Where are those? That one my ladies shared. I don't see them again. Faz, the bad guy, was among the people who came out and said, Baba, we don't see this thing. These people you claim you rescue, we don't even see what happened to the terrorists. I'll show you the video now. So what I'm saying, SS, is that APC are known to use these tactics in the past, but it's no longer working. The people in charge of their PR, they need to level up. It's no longer working. People have woken up. Tinubu don't know any other tactics than the old tactics he used in Lagos that worked. That is why when Baba was campaigning and they asked him about terrorism, it was so easy for him to say, terrorism is no problem. We will solve terrorism. You hire 50 million youth, you put them in the army. What would they eat? Cassava, gari, agbado, ewa. It's so easy. It's the same old style. That is why everything that is happening in Nigeria right now, it look as if the president had no clue how to manage it. Nobody say Baba no get clue how to manage it, but the style the Baba is used to is let's just do some small thing, then tell the media, let the media go out there and tell them we done so much. Have you seen his own spokesperson, Bayo Adenuga? That man used to be a very respected journalist in Nigeria. But have you seen how Bayo Adenuga speaks on behalf of the president? It's almost as if he's fighting anybody. Go and read anytime he did press release. The president is working. The president is doing it. That is it. He has done it. We have done it. Forget it. Forget it. This is Nigeria. This is not Lagos. Lagos is the state where you guys will say we have done this and nobody dare to question. Because you know what? Majority of the people, look, Lagos is like, I know the census say Lagos is the second highest populated state in Nigeria. Me, I disagree. I think Lagos is actually the most populated state in Nigeria. Okay? But the vast majority of the people who are in Lagos, they are not Lagos indigenous. So your opinion really don't count. Even if you live in Lagos, your opinion don't really count like that. And I've continued to say that look, Lagos belongs to Lagosians. So if their government says this is what we did, and the Lagosians say yes, it's what they do, it's what they do, you have no choice. It's their state. They back up their people. You can't argue that. But when it comes to Nigeria, now where will the day be that? You can't expect the entire Nigerians to just go with your narrative. Could they walk? So these are the problem. With this terrorism situation now, Baba simply don't know any other way to manage the situation than to use the propaganda machine they are so used to. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, have you checked Nigerian media houses lately? Did you notice they don't have news? Just tell me. Did you notice that 95% of the news you will hear from Nigerian TV stations, radio stations, newspaper, and all of that, those same news are already on social media? Have you noticed that none of these media houses are actually giving you concrete news? Look, you know how long this rumor has been out there now that, oh, the sponsors of Boko Haram, they are in the government. They are indeed, they are in that. In a sane society where you have freedom of news, where you have freedom of journalism, you would have, the names of those people would have been published. If it's in a place like America, they go don't leak them. If they don't feel leak them on their major media houses, they will leak it through places like WikiLeaks. You go don't hear the name. So the government over time, especially the APC government, they are used to suppressing news. They are used to frustrating journalists. Any journalist that is not regurgitating whatever they put out there is an enemy. So that is why it kind of looks like, this thing comes strange, you. And where am I going with all this, my ranting now? You watch that video when Reverend Ezekiel Dakolo is saying, they are asking me not to talk. They say I'm exporting the country. Yeah. And yesterday I told you that they deleted his account. Facebook deleted his account, and the excuse they gave was that, oh, his posts, his messages is endangering, constitute danger to national security. Tell me, the terrorists that are buying people make videos and share them on social media, those ones, they are not endangering national security. Oh, did you know? Maybe they don't know this yet, but let me just say it. Did you know that what these Islamic terrorists are doing, if we have a militant Christian group that did even 10% of what these terrorists are doing, Nigeria go don't scatter by now. Let's just be honest with ourselves. This senseless spying, going to churches, unliving anybody. Assuming you have like a militant group that are Christians, and they are the one going to mosque, like on Fridays, to go and commit these atrocities. Do you think the Northerners, they will take it lie low? Or you think Muslims will take it lie low? No. So now tell me, only one Christian cleric who had suffered from this Boko Haram insurgency with his people, only one is speaking loud and very, very loud. And the government is saying he's a threat to national security. APC, now they try you. Now imagine what would have happened if people like Baba Adeboye, Oyedepo, Chris Oyakilome, and just tell me the rest of those heavy pastors with millions of followers. Tell me what would have happened if they used the same energy like Reverend Ezekiel to advocate for what is going in Nigeria. Imagine the heat the government would be under. Just one reverend, and heaven done before. Anyway, I also make a rant small. Let me see which other comment they here. M5. Where would you go? So M5 say, between Uncle Beno, why are you always looking for your glasses? M5. M5.
Okay, Ben, that is by the way. BTW, by the way.
Oh, now by the way, not be between Abby, you see, when I don't go colonize M5. M5 self don't become Gen Z. See what now, eh?
Gen Z in spirit. Bye.
M5, M5, don't mind me. I'm actually older than I look. Okay, that's why they always find my glasses. I'm actually older than I look, frankly speaking. I just thank God. I thank God for at least that gene. So I suppose don't they use glasses since 2016 when I was about to finish from nursing school, but I use Agidi say Lila, no one use glasses. So right now the thing don't catch up with me. After I don't fail for class, when I know I did exam, I thought we were gonna write our exam on computer. I went for it. They gave us Catron. And I carry the paper like this. I know see waiting the day. I can't extend down before. So I suffer through that exam. When the result could come out, in nursing school here in Texas, most of our exam, 75 is the cutoff mark. You have to score 75 for you to pass. I think in that exam I scored 74.6. The way the lecturer failed me, you know, even do me Nigerian style. So after that, they now say, oh, I must use these glasses. So M5, leave me. Just leave me. Uncle Patrick says, UB don't kulu. This man no sense. Let him talk about his security, not about DT. Okay, Uncle Patrick says, UB don't kulu. I was talking about Soyinka. The man the verse say no fit come US again. Look, let me tell you, majority of those people that make smart in Nigeria, those people, especially politicians that have stolen money, or those who are feeding from the politicians, that they will say, no, I don't care about America. Now lie, they lie. Now they don't care about America the most. You know why? America is still one of the countries where you enjoy most of the freedom as human. Now America, if you get money, you go enjoy this country. Now we they tell you now. So when they get their money in America, they run the call. Why did they buy houses for America? Maybe you see when Wike try Showore, when Showore begin opening Yash, he no run away quick. All of them love America, don't mind them. They just don't want Donald Trump to get into their business because let me be candid with you for a minute here. if America is coming into this battle against terrorists, America not be like Nigerians, so they will be fighting the terrorists on the battleground. At the same time, they go begin to expose all these your government people. Every dime, every shishi that they spend towards making Nigeria unsafe, America go expose all of them. America no send your forefather. That is what they are trying to cover. That is why they don't want America to come. Not be say deep down inside they don't want me terrorism go. But the thing is, as soon as America get involved, if America go notice say that they sabotage the military forces, we got they try to cover up some shit too. For those who don't know, if American military is working with Nigerian military, and then they plan an operation, the operation failed. They did internal investigation. Come find out that somebody among the team sold them out. Whoa, why investigate Babala? Even both your military and your politician, all of the American will expose them. That is what they are fighting for. They are not fighting for you. So when you see them doing all this, our sovereignty, they want to step on our sovereignty. We are now lie. Now they are yash, they don't want to make you open. Now they are yash, they don't want to make you open. You feel me? These people, when they attack for Kwara State, and these children, when they carry for Niger State, so why do you think they put in so much effort to quickly say, "Oh, we have rescued them"? Oh? And just like I started my story here now, why do you think the moment they rescue them, they brought them straight to where they go put camera for their eye? There are other reasons they don't want American to come. It's not just about Boko Haram terrorism or all that alone. Let's call a spade a spade. Pinot said, it's not a secret. Baba is his friend. He confirmed Auntie Remy and husband gave him rice and pot when he returned to Nigeria. Peanut, really? All right. Chico said, in the north, it is banditry. In the east, it is kidnapping. As business stay safe, everyone. God will help Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you. Does he say it's not they are criticizing Gumi? All right. He is afraid. The reason why he lied so that Trump won't visit Nigeria. They don't want to make Trump come. Forget. Akupari say you be the Kolo, no said anybody. May Baba talk about terrorism, not focus on DT. Hey, shout out to Sister Yinka. Oh, Sister Yinka is actually watching from Facebook. Guys, I'm not sure what's with men and not wanting to wear their glasses. So, I have your brother here, sir. He needs to collect his sub too. Sister Yinka, you don't understand, Yari. Those glasses, they make one, wearing glasses make you feel old, and two, the feeling, the moment you remove the glass, if they don't get you the right spec, if you remove the glass, your sight go can't be worst. So that's just the problem. Like this one that I'm using right now, I have the other one, the one they actually made for me for $400. That one, it get different sight for the glasses. So they say I have to train my eyes to match it. I don't have the patience. This one, I actually bought this one, I think $10 or $12 for Walmart. It's the same number, but I noticed when I use this one, if I take it off, I don't get any problem. I can still see, I can still read. So that's why I choose this one. And if I don't see this one like this, if you see the way I define around the house, so Sister Yinka, leave me and my Egbo alone. No, I beg, no drag us. Sister Yinka say they run out of Nigeria after destroying the country. They should be fixing. I hope the American government pulls their asset as well. I swear. That's what I wanted to. I pray for that. As Tayiku say, they are fighting about sovereignty because they don't want to be exposed for all the atrocity they are committing. Absolutely. And she also said that's if they didn't even plan the kidnapping in the first place, just so they can plan a rescue and put it in the public eye. Yeah. We know the game. So that's it, oh my people. That's it. This is just so crazy. I know Baba Tinubu's hand is kind of tied right now. He's tried his best, but I don't think Tinubu actually planned for this. He did not see this coming. If he has envisaged the things might turn out like this, maybe he wouldn't have done the Muslim ticket thing. You know, that Muslim ticket is what is hurting him now. And like I said, now that the INEC has published timetable for election in 2026, we're going to begin to dive into their strategy and all of that again. That Muslim ticket is what led to where we are right now. Even during Buhari's regime, we have terrorists, we have Boko Haram, all those things are happening. But the fact that his second in command is a Christian, it means some things can be checkmated. Right now, Tinubu is a Muslim and Shetima, the VP, is a core Muslim from the north. And with all due respect, we heard that when they were chasing one of these terrorist leaders, they found the guy at Shetima's house. Allegedly, he was out there in the news. And the guy is now the vice president. When Tinubu picked Shetima, even those of us who are not Muslim then, we questioned the choice of Shetima. Why would you go all the way to Borno State to go and pick former governor of Borno State as your vice president? Can somebody explain it? We will dive into all of that later when we start looking at Nigerian politics. But just think about that for a minute. In the north, as big and vast as the north is, why the choice of Shetima? Please, somebody tell me why. Is there something we don't know? What went down during consultation? We don't know. But God sees everything. Okay? All right. I think that's all the comment I have right now. Myra said they did. Nigeria is a clown show. All right. Let me just play this video from Faz the bad guy. So according to Linda Ikeji, Faz tackles government again, questions how kidnapped victims return with zero arrest. Nigerian rapper and activist Faz is calling out the government once more, and this time he isn't sugarcoating anything. Faz reacted to the president's announcement that all 38 church members kidnapped in Kwara had regained their freedom, along with 50 out of the 300 plus victims adopted in Niger State. But according to him, something isn't adding up. No arrest, no suspect, no explanation, no accountability. Faz said he's tired of the one tweet here, one hashtag there routine, insisting Nigerians need to move beyond social media outrage. He revealed that some people have already contacted him about organizing a peaceful protest, which he supports, but he wants immediate action before then. According to Faz, every Nigerian must call, text, WhatsApp, and email their senators and reps and bombard them with one unified message. He called for a public hearing broadcast live nationwide, demanding answers on why billions budgeted for security keep disappearing when soldiers remain under-equipped and criminals continue to ambush military convoys. Faz also questioned why a serving general was murdered on video with zero consequences. Ladies and gentlemen, hear from Faz.
Hi guys, President announced yesterday that all 38 people that were kidnapped in the Kwara church have regained their freedom. Also that 50 out of the over 300 people kidnapped in Niger have also returned home. There was no mention of any arrests being made, no mention of whether any ransom was paid, no mention of anyone being apprehended and brought to book. This does not cut it. It is just not enough. And I'm tired of one tweet here, one hashtag there, one post there, complaining on social media. We need to do more. We need to do a lot more. Some people have contacted me about a possible peaceful protest later on in the week. That is always a great avenue. However, this is what I think we can do as a matter of urgency. Every citizen needs to call, text, WhatsApp, email, whatever it is, bombard your reps and senators with messaging. However, for this to be effective, I think we all need to be saying the same thing. If there is one message that they're consistently getting, they would have no choice but to listen. We need to call for a public hearing, for broadcast on live TV, live streamed for anybody anywhere in the world to watch. So many billions and billions being budgeted and released for acquisition of arms and ammunition. But what's happening? Why is the military still ill-equipped? Why are military convoys still being ambushed by these criminals? Why was an army general murdered on video? I've put a template of a message that you can send to your reps, to your senator in the caption. I've also put a link to where you can find contact numbers, email addresses, whatever it is for the reps. It's on the National Assembly website. You can just check for yourself. But I think we need to get to sending these messages immediately. This is a national emergency. We can't continue like this. Hi guys, President announced yesterday that all 38 people that were kidnapped
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That right there is the message from Faz. And shout out to my lovely sister, Toby and Tribe. Toby and Tribe said, election doesn't really work in Nigeria. Cabals are the ones deciding who will be president. Maybe Shetima was the one that was choosing for him. Absolutely. I can take that, my sister, anytime, any day, because my question has always remained, why the choice of Shetima? In a sane society, anyone with that dent on their record will never smell the villa. That a renowned Boko Haram leader was being chased by armed forces, and that Boko Haram leader ran straight to your house as a governor. And my people, may we they talk now, may we they add 1 + 2. A known terrorist runs straight to you as a governor. They have to arrest him in your own house. And yet, here comes 2023 election. That very person is who Tinubu chooses as his running mate. In the north, even those of us in the south that we are not familiar with what's going on in the north, except for what we read in the news, we know that anybody who becomes VP or president in the north, we usually have massive support from the northerners. But this Vice President Shetima's choice is a kind of questionable choice. But it is what it is. Now, to Shetima's credit, I have never read in anywhere that Shetima has anything to do with Boko Haram. They just made that clear. I remember one time when Shetima was trying to fight for his people, he went to Buhari. At a point, he was crying that he needed help. He needs security men to come and protect the citizens in his state. That is on record. So I am not saying he has anything to do with Boko Haram or anything, but I'm just saying he get as it be for law enforcement to chase a bandit leader and the guy ran straight to your house as the governor. You, the sitting governor, supposed to be the last place the guy want to go or want to run to, because you are supposed to be the man who is equally chasing him. It is what it is. Olumide said, but Faz, you need to question your dad for defending the corrupt inept government when Trump criticized them. I don't think the dad defended the government that when Trump criticized them. Oh, maybe I missed that one. No, I never get to sit down, my brother. That Mama 5 say a certain bandit killer was wanted. DSS nor police could find him, but this bandit was found in Shetima's house, so he knows something. My sister, it get us to be. Sister, you could say, should that type of person even be a gate man at a secretariat? Such person is now second in command. That tells you that we are done for. My sister, may God help us. That is why we have this popular saying, if they explain Nigeria to you and you understand, my brother, just know they are lying to you. If anybody should attempt to explain Nigeria to you and you say, yes, I think I now understand Nigeria based your explanation. Hey, my dear, they have lied to you. Nigeria is inexplainable. Oh my God. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Let me see if we have covered everything here so I can leave. All right. We talked about, the bigger question, we have not answered the biggest question anyway, which is Nigeria government lied. Do you think Nigeria government lied with all this news? So let's take at least 2 polls here. I've done 1 hour, 27 minutes. Okay. I'm almost wrapping up now. So poll number 1. Do you think the government paid the terrorists? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let's have that real quick, my people. Let's go. Please. Real quick. Do you think the government paid the bandit? The way they say they rescued these people. All the people that were adopted by the terrorists, we have rescued them. The Tinubu government is working. Let's thank the Mr. President for an amazing job. Okay, we rescued them. And the question remains, how many bandits were arrested? How many were killed? Describe the operation. Who is the officer that actually led the operation? Let us give the officer his flowers. Nothing, no. Again, APC propaganda. So, have we cast our vote yet? Do you think the government paid the terrorists? Let's go. Nigeria is too messy to unravel. Hey, what's up? My sister Ashling, how you doing? Ashley said 111. M5. M5, the number of one you have here, they're going to invite you for a put a panel. May you can't defend this 11111. So 1 means the government actually paid them. Stayika said 1. Olamide said that is a big yes. Somebody said UB is asking real questions. Sister Marriott. Make a no ask. Okay. Stayika said 0 accountability or details. All we hear crickets. Tosi said 1. Then Stayika said 1 times 1 million. All of you are going to put a panel. You have to go and defend this your vote. My brother, comparable fact in the building. How are you doing today, sir? Oh my God.
Great. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine. I don't know how long you'll be watching, but do you know what I'm dealing with on today's show, bros?
Yeah, I've been listening to you on and off. I was able to deduce some of their commentary. But in my own opinion, from what I deduce from your talking point, you have done a great justice to
Oh, thank you.
the prevailing condition we have in Nigeria. I think Nigeria has an existential threat. Nigeria an emergency needs to be declared in Nigerian condition right now. They're taking it's not a joke. Whatever is going on.
Yeah.
So I give you credit for the condition. The inland country, that's not where we are right now. We are more concerned about the condition of Nigeria right now, which is very, very tiring. So let me start some of the things that you said. I'm not going to be here long, and you're about to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. You said something about why are we still having this bandit with the military and everything? And I'm gonna just make it quick. This is strictly my own opinion. Tinubu is a captured, it's a captured president. What I mean, when it comes to terrorists, because if you look at his policy and everything, he has pushed back against the North and everything. But when it comes to, he had an agreement with the Northern elite about the security of that country. That's what I mean by it's a captured, president. Because a captured president, what does it signify? It means somebody who is being controlled by particular ethnic bloc. And that ethnic bloc is the Fulani, elite. That's exactly what's happening in that country because he's not going to do anything. Let's tell you what it is. And I'm going to give you an example, about what's happened. People thinking about, let's just take Kaduna, for example. Since this APC, this second dispensation of APC has come in, which is Tinubu time, the killing in the southern Kaduna, which was very, very terrible during the Kwara time, have subsided to a certain extent, because Erufai said it. I'm trying to say exactly the Erufai quote. According to Erufai, he said they made a peace with the governors in the north, especially in the southern Kaduna. This is why you have peace right now. And the governors, are giving the terrorists over 1 billion. This is a quote from Erufai. He said they are giving the terrorists over 1 billion, in order to, in order to subside what is actually going on. So you can understand what's actually going on over there. This is Erufai saying it, and it's not my saying it. Yes, I'm trying to get exactly the way he said it according to Erufai. He said the so-called peace we have in the southern Kaduna is because of the series governors, are paying.
Bros, you have one device. You have one device on. I can hear that device.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my.
Your YouTube is your YouTube on. You may have to mute your YouTube. Just mute it. The background noise will go away.
Let me see what's going on.
Your YouTube is on somewhere, so just mute the YouTube. It will take care of the background noise. That's it. I have the video of that Erufai narrative that comparable fact is talking about right now. I think I saved the video up somewhere. If I never delete them, Erufai. Okay, this is the video. While we're waiting for comparable.
3 service chiefs that served in Kaduna under my watch. One of them is still alive. Farouk Yahya was chief of army staff. He was GOC in Kaduna. I saw him yesterday at the wedding. You can call him, bring him to this program and ask him what we did. What I will not do, okay, is to pay bandits, give them monthly allowance, or send food to them in the name of non-kinetic. It's nonsense. We are empowering bandits. It's not the government of Kaduna State. It's a national policy driven by the Office of National Security Advisor, and Kaduna is part of it. Many states are objecting to that, but that is the policy now. Chase the bandits. That's the new policy. My position has always been the only repentant bandit is a dead one. Let's kill them all. Let's wipe them. Let's bomb them until they are reduced to nothing. And then the 5% that still want to be rehabilitated can be rehabilitated. You do not negotiate from a position of weakness. You don't empower your enemy. You don't give him money to go and buy more sophisticated weapons.
Okay. Mr. Comparable Fact, are you still with me, sir? Mr. Comparable Fact, you are muted. Hello? Just say something when you are back, sir. So now, I heard something from El-Rufai in this video. El-Rufai said the National Security Advisor is the one that advised the government to pay bandits in order to avoid kinetic solution. And that same National Security Advisor, if my memory serves me right, that is Nuhu Ribadu. The same Nuhu Ribadu that went to go and talk to Hegseth here in America. So where are we going exactly? This bandit thing is a bigger industry than we can imagine. It's just a means of funneling money. Sir, Mr. Comparable Fact, can you hear me? Are you back? You are muted. I don't know, maybe you receive a call or something. I can see you in the studio and I can see you are muted. So, sir, unless you want to go out and come back inside, in case maybe you receive a call or something, I don't know. I see you, I see your mic, but it's kind of, you are on mute. So, my people, that right there is one of the challenges we are facing now. You saw the video that Oji played during her segment of that Hausa boy. That boy can't even be, that boy can't be more than 22 or 23 years old. Sister Marriott, me say I tire. Marriott is asking, are we going to continue like this, UB? My sister, I'm tired. You saw that small boy, that Hausa small boy that made the video, the one Oji played, that said, okay, why are you people protesting? We see some Muslims, some people protesting that they take some girls. You know where we are. You know where the girls are. Come and take them back. Meaning is normal thing. Do what you are supposed to do. That money when they send to you where you know want to give us our own, bring it. Look, this is a theory. I don't know if it is true or not. This is just my own instinct speaking. I am suspecting probably maybe the government have some arrangement. This is just an hypothesis. Maybe they have this arrangement whereby they send money to the terrorists every month. That the people who knows them, they are supposed to be settling them. Anytime that money comes and they don't receive their own share, they go kidnap some set of people in order to force the government to bring their share of the money. That's what it's beginning to look like. It seems like maybe this is how the Buhari government was managing the epidemic during his administration. And as soon as Tinubu come into power, maybe, I'm just saying, it's not a fact. It's just because of all this drama that we can't put our fingers on what we are dealing with exactly. It be like I said, I don't turn that into business. And that is why you see all these pockets of terrorists here and there and there. Look at it now, look at the north. It looks as if each state has their own bandits, their own Boko Haram, their own ASWAP, their own henchmen. That's what it's looking like now. Comparable fact, you are back. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good now.
Yeah, please go ahead, Baba.
Yeah, the video you just played kind of epitomized what I was saying. That the northern elite, need the bandit to remain in power. I mean, El-Rufai pretty much said exactly what is actually happening in the north. In the north, that's where we are right now. So you can never doubt. Tinubu can never do anything about it. Like I said, being a captured president, he has a deal with them. you say something about Shetima or something like that, he picked Shetima, I mean, I'm not going to go about Shetima, allegation or, that's not where we are right now. But, when he come to power, because he need the northern, bloc, you see what's going on in Nigeria. You can never become president unless you go visit all those Satan of Sokoto. Yeah, what's the name of that criminal president? I mean, military guy we have. What's his name again?
Babangida?
Yeah, without going to meet Babangida. I mean, where are we? It's so appalling that this is the country we call ourselves right now. I mean, sometimes I get so emotional about it, but why can't you get emotional? Because we're in a dying situation right now. Look at what just happened. They said they released the one from Kwara and 50 or whatever from the Catholic Church. Okay, how did you release them? Where's the bandit? Did you kill them? Did you fight with them? No. It's this is just a propaganda. That's what APC is good at. You know, I mean, they are very, very good. If just one thing you can give them is propaganda. But it's a raw propaganda that is sending, making the country regress. They are good at it, but it's good bad. That's what I call it. That's you can't. Okay, like my understanding. When they went to USA recently, I think Ribado, I think Bianca and some other entourage they went with, they gave them two conditions to release Jackson, the guy that was sentenced to death, that was defending himself. This is the condition they gave them to release Sunday.
Do you have the source? I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
Yeah. They gave them the two conditions. That's Secretary of Defense gave them the two conditions. What's his name was there? Raleigh Moore was there too. When they gave them that condition, say this is the beginning condition. This first one, you need to release Sunday Jackson immediately. Immediately. Second condition, you have to show us, the condition that you are making effort to tackle and eliminate the terrorists, and not just eliminate the terrorists or whatever. There has to be a timeline. It's not like, okay, we just give you, go tackle that. You have to show us evidence with it a timeline. But they didn't state exactly what the timeline is. That part of it hasn't come out. But they say you have to do that immediately. But the first one, release Sunday Jackson. The one that was sentenced to death sentence because he was defending himself. So I'm going to see how that's going to do if they not, because this is about Muslim thing, what they're going to say if they're going to release that guy. That's when, that's going to happen. That's the first condition they gave them. Like I said, the second blueprint is about the terrorists. They have to give them a tangible evidence that they are fighting terrorists, not just fighting terrorists. There has to be a timeline to eliminate all the terrorists, or else we're going to take action. Yes, that's the two conditions that came out. This came out from Fox News. Yeah, Raleigh Moore was speaking because he was there with Secretary of War. When they gave them those two conditions and they left.
Okay.
So yeah, so they're back to Nigeria right now.
So my brother, regarding these rescued victims, do you think the government paid?
Yes. They paid. Yeah, I mean, it's a common sense. I mean, we're all enlightened people, but this one is just a common sense. They paid to rescue them. There's no doubt in my mind they were paid to rescue. They don't want to go and fight the terrorists. They don't want to go and, they know they may not fight them. That's not going to be possible. So they have to use any plausible means, to rescue, the one from Kwara. Of course, only about 50 something, because the numbers coming out from that one. Some people said, I think the government was saying 250, but Khan said it was 350. So regardless, the number is a lot. The one from the Catholic that was kidnapped. We know about that. So you're now telling you have rescued 50. You haven't even shown us the 50 that was rescued. According to the other news, I think it was the Khan that was saying that was the one that escaped. Those 50 was escaped. So how will you go into a 350 or 215, whichever number you want to use? That's a very large number. You only rescue 50. And where are the rest, 100 and something or 200 and something? I mean, Uncle Beno, let that make sense to you. Make it make sense to me. I mean, certain kind of PI they come out
Yeah, I mean, it's not even plausible. Even a kid don't believe what he said. You go and rescue, that large number of people. You were able to, rescue, just 50. Okay, did you fight the terrorists to rescue them? Give us the kinetic means you went there and rescue them, and bring out the terrorists and show that you did it.
See, my brother, that is
Yeah.
why I'm pleading right now. I'm pleading with my fellow Southerners that please listen. We know how you guys feel whenever some of us kind of criticize what the president is doing. We know how many of you feel offended that you people are bastard. Are you not Yoruba? Are you not supposed to support your president or something? Listen, we are not against the president, okay? But at the same time, our support for the president shouldn't mean that we should not speak about what he's not doing right, especially when matter has gotten to the point whereby people are losing their lives. Where you fight for the president self, I will say kidnappers catch you, may you just stay there 1 week, really. Make I see when you come back if you're gonna be saying the same thing that you are saying now.
Let me say something, Uncle Benny. In reference to that, people supporting, you see, I'm looking at it as a partisan stuff. So I can't come here and say it's his king's people from the South. Well, no, the Yorubas, I mean, they have different opinion. This is what I like about them. That's applicable to the Igbo, the South, or whatever. So it's not about the tribe. It's about people that support them. So I don't look at Nigeria in that way, about travel, from travel angle.
We still have to give some disclaimers so that they will understand that we, the Yorubas that we speak up, is not like maybe we hate.
Okay, that's good. It's somebody who who is not familiar with the Yoruba, somebody who didn't grow up with Yoruba people. I grew up in Lagos. I mean, I know about I know about Yoruba people. I know about other tribes. So I mean, maybe some other. Yeah, the disclaimer is good. People who are not familiar with Nigeria,
for them to know that it's not like we do not support the president too, but we have to lift up our voices so that Baba can also hear that, hey, if I say this one where I no do right, people they talk say I no do and right too. So it's not that anytime anybody did not do APC propaganda, that person is an enemy of progress, because that is what is beginning to look like, especially if you live in Lagos. If APC tell you, say, we have built 35 bridges, even though say now 5, 9 they actually built. You will see the Lagosians. Baba build 35 bridges. Bridge 35 lo build. And you lo she. Really, you know see the bridge.
But to be frank now, APC government in Lagos State, right, is delivering. And why are they delivering? Maybe because of their IGI, they have more money than anything. I'm not saying they're not corrupt, they are corrupt, but they have a lot of money and they have a plan, so they're actually delivering to a certain extent. When it comes to Nigerian standard. More than any other state.
Yeah. My brother, they come. I have my lovely sister here, my own James Bond, M5. What's up, Mama? How you doing?
Hello, UB. Hello, Real Farm. Hello, everybody in the house.
James Bond, the troublemaker.
I am. Why are you calling that lady James Bond?
Oh, that mom of 5. Her channel name is That Mom of 5. So I usually call her M5. And M5, she's in the UK. So when you hear MI6, MI7, so that's why I say she be M5. James Bond.
Hello, everyone. Uncle Beno.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? All of this instance of I hope I'm not echoing anywhere. This bandit thing has been going on for a very long time. And before Reverend Dakomo came out to speak, nobody, not even the government, you see, nobody today we don't yesterday they kidnap. And I told you, I think I did one of my videos where I said that I've been hearing about Boko Haram and church bombings since like year 2020, where they will go to churches to go and do all of those things. Government were not doing anything. So now that Reverend came out, cried out, called on the US, and the US responded. So assuming that Reverend did not come out and US did not respond, would Tinubu and all the people that are running Kurukede, Paka Kurukede, everywhere, would they be coming out now to say all of these things?
Nope.
In my own opinion, I believe that our government knows who are the sponsors of these bandits. They even eat on the same table with them. Because take, for example, this Kwara incident now. 3 weeks before, it was reported that, in fact, I don't even know why that news did not make it to the public. It was reported that 3 weeks or 4 weeks prior to this current kidnapping in Kwara, that they already kidnapped about 35 people as well. Yes. So that was why those people were in the church doing Thanksgiving, that those people came back and nothing happened to them. I saw it post. If I find that post where it was reported, I'll forward it to you. I'll put it to the back end. They were in the church giving Thanksgiving because some handful of people were previously kidnapped weeks before. They are now back, and that was why they were in church giving Thanksgiving for bringing them back. I don't know why that news did not make it to the public. So now they killed 4 people, took 35 people away out of the church in less than how many days? The uproar was everywhere. If there was no live streaming, I can guarantee you those Kwara people will not be out by now. So they were out. I mean, live streaming was going on. The noise has already started because Reverend Dakomo already set the US, everybody, all eyes on Nigeria. So they now, kidnapped these people, and then they came out to tell us Tinubu was meant to be going to South Africa. They now come back to tell us that, they have now rescued the 35 people. How? The simple logic is this. They know who these people are. They know who those bandits who went to go grab those people in Kwara. Our government know who they are, allegedly. I want to believe that our government are sitting on the same table with the people. It's like a Baba Saleh. And because our government knew who was behind the kidnapping of these Kwara State people, it was just a matter of phone call, Baba Saleh. Your hand there, release these people. The fire too much. I believe that was what happened.
It sounds like that.
I believe that it was a matter of a phone call. They knew who the sponsor of those Kwara kidnappers are. It was a matter of a phone call that the heat is too much on us now. Can you release these people? We'll just set our men. And then, how easy was it for Egbeto to come back and say there was no arrest, but they were able to rescue the 35 people? How? Why have they not rescued the 25 Kirby girls? Why have they not rescued the 350 students that were taken in Katsina or where? You know what? The question you asked us about, did they pay money or did not pay money? It's not a matter of did they pay money. They know who was behind that Kwara State kidnapping. They know.
And it's so freaky fast. It's so fast.
Exactly. That was why I said that was where the news came out that there was a previous kidnapping that did not make it to the public.
Here is another thing. You saw the video, right? The video of when they went to pick up these Kwara victims.
Yes.
They went with highest boss.
Exactly.
So
it's just I was just looking at the video and I was looking at the news and I did not even have to think far. That was the thought that came into my mind. So it's not a matter of they paid money. It's a matter of they know the bandits behind the attack in Kwara State, and it was just a matter of the phone call was made, release them. There's too much fire now. We will meet at some point. Maybe they have a joint. And then they were released. They did not pay any money because so far everybody's been reporting. Okay, now you said you went to go and release them. You went to go and rescue them. No arrests were made. How? And then Egbeto said, we cannot turn our back against any bandits that willingly come for peace. Like, what do you mean? They came for peace. On a normal day, you were supposed to have arranged to grab them as you are taking those 35 people off them. You are down, and that but one you are grabbing them. You said they surrendered the victims willingly. How? Why have they not surrendered the 25 Kirby girls? Why have they not surrendered the 315 students that they went to go and take in the school? And many more that has been kidnapped. We know of other people that were kidnapped now. We've been hearing news. There was a lady I watched on TikTok here. She paid £5 million ransom, and they still ended up killing her husband.
Wow.
Many stories like that on TikTok everywhere. That people paid ransoms, even after paying ransom, they still did not leave their loved ones. They were paid. We hear about those Muslim family that they were taking Abuja. I think they took their father and their mother and 5 children. They killed the father, I think, and they rescued maybe 2 or 3 children, even after paying millions in ransom. So this is a planned game. And I was saying in the comment section that Sheikh Gumi said each and every time it goes to meet these bandits, government representative and personnel goes with him.
So he's not the only one.
I have sent you that news from Instablog that reported it. I put it in the back office that he is not going alone. So our government knows when if you watch it by the bash, they've used us to do trade by barter.
No, it's business as usual.
No, that's what I'm saying. You give me this, I will allow you to do this, and I will just come out eyes. Why is it that even to tomorrow, Tinubu will never come to say, oh, this, but he told us, hey, they've rescued the 35 people. Now, people are now saying, okay, fine, Ekushe, well done. You rescued them. We need accountability. How did this happen? And there was no arrest of any bandits. How did this happen? Now they're saying they are taking statement from the people that were released. How did this happen? We want accountability. You need to come out and tell us how you did it.
Now, if I'm gonna say something here about that taking statement from people that were released, I don't think they are taking statements. What they are,
I know, but obviously they are using to do boju boju.
What they are doing is settling them to keep their mouth shut.
Shut, yeah, because they will take the statement from them. You know how Olokpa do? They will do dabaru. They will use that their black pen will turn to white pen, and when you are reading the statement, it will be something else. And yes, I've started seeing videos of pastors and a few people saying that pow should be legalized in Nigeria. Me, I don't support it too. Now mad people plenty for Nigeria.
No, that is where we are going now. They are going to legalize it. Look, there are some things we are trying not to say so that it won't look like, oh, you people are bringing divisive comment on social media. As it is right now, if I have to be honest with you, I think the Tinubu administration will just do what we Yoruba will know how to do best. I'm sorry. I have to call us out on this one. You see, we the Yorubas, we are good at crisis management.
Okay,
I can't hide this one. I'm telling you, Yorubas, we are very, very good at crisis management. We are so good at crisis management that even when we die, they go, don't say we die.
Exactly.
Because we will manage that crisis effectively until we see somebody where we feel unload them on. Can't remove our hand. I think that is what this current APC administration is doing. This is a mess. If you are going to eradicate Boko Haram, bandit and all that, you will be surprised that over 100,000 of these folks will be killed. The bush is booming.
Yeah.
Across all those states where we have all these Islamic terrorists and all of that now, the bush, it don't fool with young men. Young men that needed money. And the way it's going, I don't even think it's only Northerners that are doing this business of kidnapping and all this thing now. I'm sorry to say. Well, if we have true crime investigative journalists, they will reveal all of these things.
Yeah.
As it is right now, you remember how when there were Fulani headsmen started kidnapping people, and all of a sudden the thing replicated itself in the eastern part of the country. And the news was, it's Fulani people, Fulani, they're talking about. Then later, when police, as well as vigilantes, started capturing the people who are doing that kidnapping, then we begin to realize that, hold on, this person doesn't look like Fulani or Igbo.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere with this. This is a business. This is a business. It's a business model right now in Nigeria. This terrorism and criminality is a way of sharing money. That's what it's beginning to look like. If we have to continue with this idea of, they kidnap 30 students today, they free the 30 students tomorrow, they don't buy anybody. The criminals, they run away. We don't even see them. The kidnappers, they repented. And we don't get to see them on videos. Nobody is being charged to court. But you just know, say, business. This same model it started in Niger Delta. When Niger Delta militants started kidnapping white people, if you remember, when they were fighting for their right, as soon as they gave them amnesty, they said, okay, you guys should form security operatives. Some group of boys that were left out of that security operatives, They started forming their own terrorist gang.
Mm.
They started attacking too. The thing was getting out of hand until the government figured a way to bring all of them under one umbrella, that they now begin like, okay, now we they secure this side. Now you they secure that side. That is where we are heading now. This is what is happening. So I do not think that the terrorist in Borno State is the same one that is operating in Niger, the same one that is operating in Kwara, the same one that you have in Katsina. I don't think so.
You know what, you be? You know these people move around a lot. They move around a lot.
Dude, they can't spread like that, my sister. It's looking like.
Did you not hear? There was a Ibodi. Where was it not Edo? Was it not Edo that they said they recently pied a few flying that were going home for their Muslim festival? They said at some point that city that at some weeks some of them there was a lot of them. And I saw a few videos as well whereby they were bringing Fulani people in trucks, in trailers. And people were like, why are they suddenly moving into that city, into that location? If you go to Lagos now, any corner you see, you'll be this Nigeria that I went to, any corner. While you are counting 5 Yoruba, you are counting 4 Igbo, you are counting 6 Awusas. They move around like birds.
We have a problem.
I'm just going to finally say this so I can leave.
Yeah.
This issue of wanting to legalize the pow. There are lots of mad people in Nigeria. You bash my car, bash my car, then fit carry pow.
We need them. I will say it.
I
know
want to watch.
Okay.
I want to watch this video of that Nedun Woko did. I think I'll forward the way he was talking about the fact that he owns pow as well and he has a license. And he was talking about the policies that are going to put in place that you need to go and meet somebody from your city where you live. Like me now, I have not stepped Ijebu in 25 years. So who sabi me for Ijebu, Ogun State, to give me a character letter, say for me to get a license to hold a pow, I need to go to where I originated from in Ogun State to give me a letter of kinikon, and then you go and learn how to shoot, blah 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 blah. It's not going to work. It's not. So I hope they know what they're doing, because it's planning on putting a bill in the Senate for them to pass it. So I'll send that video to you. I don't know if you've watched, but I'll send it to you. So
please do. Please do.
So that's just
and M5, before you go, please, because comparable fact is here. He's listening to everything we are saying. I just wanted to say something about this legalizing pew. You see, a lot of rich people in Nigeria, they have pew already.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Many of them get pew. May we not deceive ourselves.
They do. Yeah.
The people that don't have pew are the poor.
Yes.
So may we know. And this idea that, if they have pew in Nigeria, a lot of people will buy, they will not buy. What will happen is, as well as pew day, everybody head go begin correct. I live in America. No place get pew in the public space like America. Still, peace day. I'm telling you, as I day here now, where I day, almost all my neighbor, they get pew. I'm telling you, one time my son play ball. All the neighbor where they around me, our fences, because here in America, especially in Texas,
high.
Your house, you go get fences, not they too high, and you go get this place for the backyard. Anytime my children go play ball, when he enter any compound, I beg my friends. No go knock door. Because I know say my son stubborn, my son no send. He go ring and say won't go collect him ball. I start begging them, no go knock door. Please wait. When I come, I'll go get the ball. And normal practice with my neighbors. Once they kick ball, here they are so nice where I am anyway. Once they know you have children, because almost all of us, we are family people.
Yeah.
So when the ball enter their compound, only them go throw them back. The only thing they will not throw it back is if they know their backyard when that ball come, and they know which compound it come from. So you can actually go knock. And here, everybody get camera for house. So here, when you go knock, when you ring back, you better go stay where the camera go see you well. Or else, if you go knock when you're not supposed to knock, they've release gun.
We've seen cases in the US now where somebody knocked the wrong door and the owner of the house did bye. A few stories like that I've seen.
So why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? You see, when you allow people to get pew, everybody head they correct.
Okay, if you say so.
Even police head go correct. Neighbor head
go do anyhow.
you don't go fuck up. I'm telling you. Hey. See,
me that I went to Nigeria, I wear my Ray-Ban glasses. I caught us say your lock, tell us why you stop us. Make they go.
I beg, not do like that again, no.
Because like they stop it for no reason. And I was like, okay, now Augusta, why did you stop us?
Give them money, maybe they go.
Which kind of money be that? I make sure say my son don't give them any money.
M5. I give the way the UK alone low, yeah.
What do you have for the boys? What do you have for the boys? For waiting.
M5, Biko, always change money pool for your motor. That money where you go do anything.
No. If the policing work, no, they pay them salary. Where make you go do transportation business or make you go do Uber.
M5. Nigerian, okay. You can just leave you.
They go. I told you in my video that the guy, one was even asking for you give this one. My sister said I don't get cash. Me, I don't, because I the one that already cost wala for me and my sister between both of us. This my sister said, oh, I don't have cash. Very early in the morning, 5:30 on the day of my sister's wedding. Very early in the morning, I don't have cash. The policeman gave my sister account number to transfer money.
Lobato.
To transfer money.
That is daylight business.
Exactly. I was even told that if they don't give you account number, they will bring POS. So yeah, you get your card or your tap.
That's to tell you what we are facing in Nigeria.
So maybe having power
anyway,
maybe it's a good thing, but hello, Sissy.
Thank you very much.
I don't talk my own. No. Thank you so much, people. I really enjoy being here.
Thank you, M5. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, my lovely sister.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Yes,
comparable fact. You've heard my sister M5. What are your takes? Do you agree with M5 theory? Say, the troublemaker. Mr. Comparable fact. Oh, okay. Maybe it's in another show.
Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
We need to put $50 in our Bora Bora pocket because M5 came today. That's all I want to say. Bye.
Wait. Who will put the $50?
You.
Why?
Because that's a special guest.
You now M5 go put the money. What do you mean now?
Oh, it's you that put it because she's a special guest and she's my big auntie. So you put the money for her.
M5 come pay. The picking where you give me, you don't become police for this channel. Now everybody I be they ask now. I beg M5 can't even carry this picking where you give me. I don't want again. Every time now they charge me money.
You will miss me. You will miss me if I go.
I will go and carry you come back now. And as soon as you begin ask money again, I go push you come out. All right. I want to play this video from Are Onakakafo, Gani Adams. Wow. Gani Adams supposed to be the head of the Nigerian vigilantes. The title he's having is the title of, can I say Akogun? No, it's the title of a warrior. Gani Adams supposed to be at the forefront of defending Yoruba land. And I'm giving you all this information for you to know how serious it is when Gani Adams speak like this. Let me play the video as I'm rounding up. Listen.
President wa ti sọ kò dẹ̀ deny woman kan sọ ní Arise TV ó lóun lọ bá pé kí ló fẹ́ ṣe lórí security náà tó ní tóun bá dá sí ọ náà máa pa òun.
Okay. Tosin, I asked my girls to send videos to me this morning when I'm preparing this show. And they forward this one. I did not play it. I heard the English version. I didn't know they sent the Yoruba version. Tosin, you send the Yoruba version. Now, you know, majority of our channel members, they only understand English. Anyway, let me interpret a little bit. What Gani Adam is saying is that they are not saying the government is not trying, that Tinubu is not trying, but there are videos out there that even a woman on Arise News, I think that is Hanatu, publicly said when they asked Tinubu before he became the president that, what are you going to do for us in the north? That Tinubu said he cannot do much, he can't promise anything, because if he should do something, they are going to unalive him. Allegedly. The video is everywhere. I thought Tosin or Bflex, they will have sent it to me. I don't know why. That Hanatu video. And I think if I still comb my stuff now, I can play that video. So he said, the president said they will unalive him if he do anything about the problem they are having in the north. And that is why Hanatu, she was not going to support the president. That is what Adam is saying here. Take a listen.
President mọ ewu tó wà ńbẹ̀ wípé tóun bá ní kóun step on toes àwọn alágbára tó ń cause insecurity, it may cost him a lot.
So he's saying the president knows that if he should step on the toes of these powerful people that are causing this insecurity, he's going to cost him, the president, a lot. Continue.
Because ọ̀rọ̀ insecurity in Nigeria ó kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ terrorism, ó wà more economical.
He's saying the issue of insecurity in Nigeria it goes beyond terrorism, that it has some economical implications.
Unconfirmed reports sọ pé even our former head of state, unconfirmed reports, our retired generals, unconfirmed report, pé àwọn náà hate àwọn people wọ̀nyí.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. We're going to have a fantastic show tomorrow. I like this one coming from Gani Adam. He said, unconfirmed report indicated that former head of states, former governors, retired military men, they are the one aiding this insecurity in Nigeria. Let's go.
Láti pay now, sí gbogbo ibi tí gold, diamond, solid minerals wà wà.
Because they want to take over the areas where we have gold, diamond, and all the solid minerals in Nigeria.
Ìlú tó bá ti ní wọn kógun jà, wọn lé àwọn aráàlú yẹn kò níbi tí kìíní.
Any town, any city that have these solid minerals, they are going to attack them. They will chase them away so that they can take over the solid mineral.
Yẹn wà torí gbogbo ibi táwọn substance yìí wà, tí gbogbo solid mineral wà, map yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ẹni gbogbo ibi tí solid mineral wà, òní security threat wà.
So he's saying all the places where they have the solid minerals, that is where we have security threats.
Ṣé ẹ̀yin á wò pé bóyá tí àwọn olóyè ńláńlá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti àwọn ọba aládé tí wọ́n bá parapọ̀ tí wọ́n pe àwọn òrìṣà bíi Ṣàngó Olúkòso, Ọya àti àwọn òrìṣà ńláńlá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ṣé àwọn òrìṣà yìí ṣé wọ́n lè gbèjà wa ní dípò kí a lọ pe àwọn ará US láti wá fight fún wa sà?
Wẹ́ tó bá ní ká pe òrìṣà, àwọn ọba pe òrìṣà, àwọn náà ti máa pè lábẹ́lẹ̀ o. Èyí tó rí ló pọ̀ jù. Àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀ kí ààbò wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní ò lè sọ síta o. Torí mo mọ̀ pé tó bá dágbá ó, wọn ò ní lọ fèsì àwọn gómìnà mọ́ o. Ìgbà yẹn náà mọ̀ pé ààrẹ ló lórí ogun o. Nígbà tó ń pín owó ní state house nísìnyí wọn mọ̀ pé ààrẹ ni lórí ogun o.
Marriott, you go help me with this one, please. So the journalists ask him, what are the Yoruba kings and leaders, traditional leaders doing? Are they calling on the deities? Are they contacting the Ifa, the Juju, the god of thunder, god of iron, everything? So Gani Adam says they are actually trying behind the scene, that they are doing a lot to make sure they tackle this situation, because all the money that they are sharing in government house, the politicians are not thinking about the traditional rulers and the priests and the likes. But by the time these insurgency or security situations get out of hand and they are beginning to attack seriously, that is when the politicians will remember that all these Babalawo, Ifa priest, and the likes are the one who are actually going to fight the battle. Please, I can't do this interpretation that much. I thought they sent the English version. They did not. So, but anyway, what he's simply saying is that everybody should be ready. Tinubu can really can't do much. That there's nothing much Tinubu can do. Everybody should figure a way to defend themselves, allegedly, according to what he's saying. And the people who are behind all of these things, there is nothing Tinubu can do about them. And on that note, I want to round up by bringing this conversation to you, my people. Mr. Comparable Fact, are you still here, sir? Hello, sir. Okay, I think Comparable Fact is no longer here. All right. So I want to bring this home by asking you, my people, what is the way forward? How do we solve these insecurity problems in Nigeria? And I want to put this second poll right here. Should the Nigerian government pass the self-defense law? Drop 1 for yes, 2 for no. Tosin, I see you. I asked you guys to find video. You shared the one that they are speaking Yoruba. And you know, majority of our roof farm, they are English-speaking people. So let's cast this vote real quick. Should the Nigerian government pass the self-defense law? Should we be allowed to carry our own pew-pew? So that when these terrorists come, we go after them and fight for ourselves. Because right now, that seems to be the best solution we can arrive at. How long do you think the government can be paying terrorists? Eh? Okay, I see one video here with Gumi. Okay, I think this is the one Mama 5 shared, where it says, police and government officials accompany me during my visit to Bandit. Is this man still talking? This Sheikh Gumi? Is he still talking? There is something I've come to learn about how some of these terrorists operate to. I don't know if I'm the only one who see it like that or if anyone else shares my sentiment. One of the things I've learned over the years is that the real terrorists are not the one in the bush. Go and check. Any country where you have this massive number of incidents regarding terrorism, attacks, and the likes, the boss, the person who is really controlling the terrorists, are not the people in the bush. Those ones you see that are carrying the gun, the one that you see on camera that usually claim, oh, we are the one responsible for this attack, they are usually not the main terrorists. The bosses are actually in the city. They are living life like the rest of you. Good cars, great family, fine houses. Go and check all over the world. The bosses are not the ones that are carrying the gun. They are the one calling the shot. That is why I'm saying the Nigerian situation is looking more and more and more like it's a business. It's like these terrorists and bandits, they are more or less like private armies now. It's like everybody get their own boys. Just the way you have Asari Dokumbo and his boys handling security in Niger Delta, you have Tom Polo and his boys handling security also in Niger Delta. It be like saying now waiting that they do now be that. The main terrorists, allegedly, they are the ones sitting on the tables where they are discussing how they want to tackle terrorism. It's just my theory. That is why this shit is lingering on. And if you look at the boldness of those terrorists now, making video and putting their faces out there, what does that tell you? It's even fast now, because if you go back to that video of that young man, the one they show on Arise News, that young man that openly said, yeah, people are protesting. You know where they are, you know what to do, come and get them. Do you know my impression of that shit? The impression I have is that now when they kidnap these people, they expect whoever is holding their money, that is whoever that's supposed to come and pay for their ransom, they expect the person to have contacted them within 1 to 2 days. When they get to 3 days, 4 days, and they have not heard any contact, that's when they start making those small videos. That's why when they start making those videos and sharing it online of them assaulting their victims, it's like they are indirectly sending messages to the person who owed their money that, hey, guy, you know, we have these 250 people here. We cannot be feeding 250 people. Bring our money in time, come and rescue them. It seems more or less like that's what they are doing. If Tinubu administration can cut off that money, I swear to you, if they did not release any money for security vote for 2 months, you will see what's going to happen. And I can predict. If Tinubu know that whatever amount of money they are giving those chief security officers, whatever they call them, that billions that they are releasing every month, if Tinubu should stop those billions for 2 months, 2 things will happen. At first, the terrorists, they will intensify their attack. If nothing happens, the terrorists, they will turn on their masters. I don't know why Tinubu don't want to play this game. It's very simple. Just announce that we have disbursed $250,000 for security this month. The terrorists go no say their oga don't receive money, but under G, no release the money. I don't even know. I don't know. Well, I'm not a consultant. Maybe if APC consult me, we go give them a clue. Just make announcement now, say you don't pay all those guys where they collect the money. Tell them, say you don't pay them, but not give them the money. They will instantly call the boys. Hey, the government did not give us. Hey, go and attack one school. Go and attack. They go do. If money no still come out, they will turn around and start chasing their bosses. Baba no just won't work. Thank you, Jare Biba. Thank you, my Biba. It's like they don't want to do anything about it. That money is going out every freaking month. They have turned it to business. Serious business. I saw a video on, is it Twitter? Yes, I saw a video on X. When one woman came out and started dragging Gumi, the woman said she went to Gumi's house. They gave Gumi 800,000 naira. So the terrorists can release their person when they carry. He said Gumi said that 800,000 is just for transportation. That they should go and bring more money. The woman said they were crying. Gumi not even look their side. They know themselves. They are not ready. It's not that Tinubu don't know what to do. If Tinubu want to crush these people, he can crush them. The truth of the matter is blood will flow. Those terrorists, forget the narrative, say they are coming from Niger. They are now lie. Only about 10% or highest, 20% of them are from Niger. The rest 80% and they are right there. Hausas or Fulanis, they are the one doing the terrorism. Nobody can sell that crap for me. Lie. The rest of the 80%, they have wives, they have husbands, they have wives, they have children, they have houses. This is their hustle. It's a replication of what is going on in Niger Delta. Have you seen Asari Dokumba Army? Don't you see the boys? Those are family men. Those are family men. That is their job. They wake up every day, they go and report. Just like a regular military person will report on duty. Now the same thing these terrorists that they do. I'm telling you. Watch. When during Ileya, this Ileya will pass. Do you, within that 2 weeks of Ileya, do you hear anything like terrorists are attacking or they are killing or they are kidnapping anybody? Go back and check. Do you hear terrorists attack there during Ileya? No. Why are there no attacks during Ileya? They go home, they go celebrate Ileya with their families. They go kill ram. That is why the last video I want to play for you now is what this young man suggested as one of the solutions a community in Nigeria use to solve their insecurity situation. Shout out to my sister, Shitinka. Shitinka sent this video to me in the backstage. She dropped it at the backstage. I watched it and I laugh. Even Don Hazard also played the video. Take a listen to how this guy said a community solved their insecurity problem in Nigeria. And let me know if you think it's a great idea. Take a listen.
3 days back, bandits attack a village in Sabomblini, Babanu village in Katsina State. What they did is they kidnapped some villages, took them to the bush. The same way they did in Kwara State. They attack a church and they pick some church members, demanding for 100 million each. That amounted to 3.8 billion naira. For how many people? 38 people, a bit 32 people. So the same this bandit that is no longer see on end to Nigeria, they went to this village, Babanu village in Sabombilini local government in Katsina State. They decided to kidnap some villagers, then they took him to the bush. So the villagers and some vigilante, they sit together, they say, no, we know those people, we know those bad people. There is no way, no how we go allow this thing to go like this. This is what we are going to do. Let us go to the people, the family of those people, and also kidnap them. They went there, they also picked their brothers and their parents to the bush. So when bandits call for negotiation, they say, oh God, no worry. He don't buy those one for there. We go buy this one this side. Or else, you return our people back, we return your parents and your brothers back to you. You know what happened? Trade by barter occur without any problem. So after 2 or 3 days, those villagers were not willing to release those family members. So bandits, they first of all release those people that they kidnapped first time, giving them 30,000 naira as transport fare to come back to their villages before the villages release their family members back to them. You see, as this equation don't balance, if you know somebody that is your problem, you know the solution to give that person. Now, bandits don't do business, the business not even can work. Now they even can't spend money out on top. After kidnapping somebody, demanding for ransom for so days, you discover that your parent and your brothers are still with that person you kidnapped his brother too. So you end up returning the adopted person, giving him 30,000 naira transport. You see, as of there, they come for not now. Sokoto people, Buhari people, on a really things they work like this. Nigeria for better now. The update the same. Shebi, when I remember our former president 3 days back, bandits attack a village in Sabomblini.
All right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The solution where these guys suggest, I wanna see them. Bandit. Oh, Nigeria, my God. Bandit kidnapped people in the village. The villagers went to the bandit family house and kidnapped their family. Then tell the bandit, we have no ransom. We don't kidnap your family members. If you release our people, we release your family to you. Bandit now you can release people where they kidnap. Still give those people 30,000 naira. Now, this might seem like a joke. It might seem like, oh, no, it can't be done. Listen, my instinct tells me 80% of Nigeria, if not even 90% of all these terrorists in Nigeria, they are brothers and husband, nephews and uncles to people. They came from a community. They are just like regular touts. If you know how touts started in Nigeria, when they start, now like small, as soon as people say money, they there. Now in Lagos, I mean, when it started in Lagos, they start like play until it become widespread that people begin to realize that there is a lot of money in touting. Now in Lagos, you will see a man who is a family man, he get picky, he get children for university everywhere. He be some married 2-3 wives. They will wake up and say they are going to work. They are heading to the park to go and be touting, obtaining drivers and all of that, because they were coordinated, they were organized in certain ways. These terrorist things that we got going on in Nigeria, these are people's brothers, uncles, husbands. Government can look, let government, at the time you make government come hire me, ma become their advisor. Not tell about Tinubu, may come hire me, ma the advisor. Make government announce today, say, if you know any terrorist, if you can give us information about anybody you know that is involved in terrorism in your area, we will pay you 2 million naira. Don't even say 10, don't say 5 million. Just say 2 million naira. You don't have to do nothing. Just make sure you come with evidence, come with information that you know that this particular person, the terrorism they do. They know them, they know who they are. Let's not deceive ourselves. Just do it. Comparable fact, you are back. I'm closing now, Baba. I don't call you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on a route to something. You know how it is when you're traveling, this is not gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was very eager to contribute to even a minute. So let me wrap up. I don't want to keep you. In reference to what I was saying earlier, what we are talking about right now, that the Nigerian elite need a bandit in order to remain in power, and that's exactly what's happening. Like I said, that in conjunction with the agreement they have with Tinubu when it comes to the military side of it, that's a given, and nobody can argue that. That's why he's not doing anything, and there's so much he can do. If you look at what happened, the delegate that was actually sent, I have the list of the delegate that was actually sent to meet Raleigh Moore. The first person they met was Raleigh Moore. And Raleigh Moore is, imagine the ranking of Raleigh Moore. I know he's the one that has been very vocal about what's going on. He's a first-time senator, So that's who our delegate, led by Nuru Rubadu, Bianco Jupu. She's not a top delegate, but Kayodo, Obeteku, Latif, Olasukumi, General, the Chief of Defense. But the point I'm trying to make, if you look at the 10 people that was sent, 7 of them, I think 7 or 8 of them are Muslim. Imagine where we are in Nigeria. We are talking about Christian genocide, and you are sending a delegate. Okay, to be clear, let me tell the audience. You see what very Americans, even at all, they may have their own interest. Whatever is happening, whether it's right or wrong. Nigeria has the 4th largest Christians in the world. Number 1 is America, followed by Brazil, and I think Mexico is number 2, Brazil number 3, Nigeria number 4. So you can understand from that angle. But the point I'm trying to make, they send a delegate. Look at the people they send. You have the president, Muslim, the vice president, Muslim, and the delegate you send. The 2 or the 3 top people, they are all Muslims. But 7 or 8 of them are Muslim. And you go in there to, you're going there to ask for mercy, seek for peace, you know, in reference to what's happening to Christian. Where's the Christian representative? Why didn't they go with some of the camp people? You see where Nigeria, you know, we never get it right. They always come. After the meeting, you know what they said? They said they have met with United States Secretary of War. You know, they have agreed to cooperate, you know, intelligently and tackle the whatever is going on in Nigeria. But that's not the truth. Actually, what happened was they were, like I said, they were given two conditions. One of them is to release Sunday Jackson immediately, you know, and the second one was to come with a blueprint, you know, how they're going to solve this problem immediately with a timeline given. And they have to show a very tangible, you know, they have to show a tangible, you know, how they are doing it. So it's not even, they're not missing word. Or else Trump will do, you know, Trump will do what he said, but he doesn't play. Go and listen to the tape. That's exactly what Raleigh Moore said on Fox News. So they gave them a, you know, apparently two conditions they have to meet with immediate effect. So they're not really kidding. But when Nigeria come, you know, they didn't even actually tell us what happened. You have to go to the transcript or you listen to the Fox News, you know, the condition that was given. This is the problem I have with Nigeria. They keep on deceiving us. They don't tell us the truth. They just, you know, this is the reason why the Nigerian elite weaponize poverty so that they can be in control. So I don't know what's going to happen, you know. So let's see what's going to happen, particularly the first condition to release Sunday Jackson immediately. So let's see what's going to happen, you know, between this week and see if they're going to follow up in that one. Then the other one follow up. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for that.
All right, man. I'll see you next time, okay?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Mr. Comparable Fact has a very good point there. When you send 10-man delegates to America and 8 of them are Muslims, what do you expect? Well, the reality is that we have a Muslim-dominated government in power in Nigeria. I'm sorry, it might sound like, why would you make such statement? That is not good now. It is inconsiderate. Call it whatever you want to call it. Me, I'm a realist. That's why my name is Benuriu. What we got going on in Nigeria right now is a Muslim government. Take it or leave it. Now, does it mean it's a bad government? No. It's not necessarily mean that it's a bad government, but it simply means in every position, in everything that are going to be done, you're definitely going to have more Muslims than Christian. It is what it is. Okay? So, when they send delegates to discuss Christian genocide, you can't expect them to send majority of Christians to go there because they believe those one will go there and say, yes, Trump, you have to come. They are killing our people. You don't expect them to do that. Under Tinubu administration, was Christian ever given any recognition for being unalive for what they believe in? Let's call it what it is. All this our nepotism, all this our hypocrisy is becoming too much. And is becoming nauseated itself. Tinubu is a Muslim, a practicing Muslim. Shetima is a Muslim, a practicing Muslim. The people who are creating problem in Nigeria, they are Muslims. Let's call it what it is. If you want verse, make it verse, but it's the reality. As a Muslim, will you kill your fellow Muslims? Just tell me. Will you kill your fellow Muslims? When apparently that is the only solution that can put an end to this jazz. The power they are waving in the north is what we call the power of voting. This is the electorate power. There is this narrative that's been going on in Nigeria for a long time, that you can never be Nigerian president unless you get the vote from the north. Oh, you can't be president unless the north vote for you. Oh, the north has population that is larger than every part of Nigeria. That is bullshit. Let's call it what it is. The population of the North is not equal to the population you have in the South. Yes, I said it. Yes, the Northerners have very vast, massive land. Yes. But go and check. They don't have that massive population that you are seeing. It's only a couple of states, and mostly maybe in their cities, that you see that Alumajire and that. Forget that shit. Northerners have been manipulating votes for as long as I can remember, dating back to the days of Shagari and Awolowo election. The Northerners have always manipulated elections. We know that in the North, children are voting. Even animal cows self they vote. It's not new. That same practice is going on in the North. They replicated that shit in the Middle Belt too. You saw it when they wanted to remove Senator Natasha. You saw where they are actually writing people's address. Just right. They do that to give you the impression that the North has this voting power. You know, I always say something here. We from the East, from the South, and the West, we usually claim that we are smarter than those in the North. But I'm sorry, those in the North, they are way smarter than us when it comes to politics. And they know how to do political manipulation way more than us. That is what they have been selling to those in the South, in the East, in the West, that, hey, if you don't have our vote in the North, you cannot become president. And that is why you see every president, every political office holder, they are usually afraid of the North, especially whoever is the president. I'll give you an example now. We have heard this song, this anthem, sang across the East, the West, and the South in Nigeria. On your mandate, we shall stand. Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. Show me one video of where Tinubu visited in the North, and they are singing on your mandate, we shall stand. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Just show me one video. Say, when Tinubu visit Kano, they were singing on your mandate. No. Because they knew they from the North are the one who made him president. That is what they are selling to him. And now that Tinubu is in power, it seems that Tinubu have finally figured out that, oh, snap. It's not the Northerners that make people president. Oh. The actual voting power is in the South. It's in the East. It's in the West. Maybe this is an advanced politics. Maybe when we start talking about the next election, we can go deep down into all of this. Me, I've told you guys, I don't understudy Tinubu for a very long time now. As Baba, they move everything. I enjoy it. In fact, that's why I'm one of his big fans. I think they so. I may not like his political ideology when it comes to how he executes and do some things, but I admire him. Like, he's a great mentor when it comes to how to play politics. Baba don't reach up. Baba don't see, say, that freaking number they are selling, now lie they there. And that is why, if you haven't noticed, you will see that Tinubu is putting more effort into making sure that the East, the West, the South, all of them come together to support his 2027 ambition. Because if they come together, forget the Northern South, Tinubu will win the next presidency based on vote that comes from those three geographical regions alone. And these are the things the Northerners are fighting like mad about with all these terrorism things now. The same playbook they used against Jonathan is what they are using against Tinubu right now. If Tinubu can only summon courage to remove those corrupt security soldier commanders in Nigeria Army and replace them with those who really want to tackle these Boko Haram people, you will see what will happen. The yansh of those people in the north go open. Even insecurity might become a thing of the past completely. Because that means Tinubu have succeeded in breaking their back. With that power of, we are going to destroy everything. We will create war. If we we will do this. That is how this rubbish started. The Northerners has always been threatening political figures from the south or the east or the west. We own this country. We don't do what we say. We will show you this country belongs to us. Allah gave us this country. But now Tinubu don't reach there now. He doesn't say, I say you roll out people in pa. One out here ni population to man pariwo yen sha. Anyway, that's my political rant for today. My baby girl Abby, I think Abby is going to have special guests today, and her special guest is going to be our own lovely sister Yinkus Pepe. So Abby will be coming live. They want to have this fantastic show on Recap Central. It's called Ashwebi Wahala. So try to come and have fun, come laugh. Me, I'm interested in this particular one because these Ashwebi things, our Niger women don't frustrate us with Ashwebi. Hey, Vivian, what's up? How are you doing? Vivian say, why am I seeing only Abby? Okay, Vivian is like, you are viewing the portrait mode. I'm just waiting for us to hit 15,000 so I can go back to our regular streaming. I don't tire yourself. All right, so join Abby and Sister Yinkus Pepe as well as the Real Fam Sisters. They're going to come live shortly and they're going to discuss Ashwebi Wahala. They're going to talk about frenemies, greed, extravagance, and all that. Abby, you are in the studio. Come here, come and tell me, what be una wahala? Why do you people always like to buy clothing every Eke market day? What is wrong with your gender, Abby?
Uncle Ben, we have to represent. We have to support. I think generally Ashwebi has just become a way of supporting people, and it really shouldn't be, you know. Oh yeah, we'll talk more about it in about an hour and 10 minutes.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, come and enjoy this fantastic show. Ashwebi Wahala. You know, when you have Abby and you have Sister Yinkus Pepe, they will break everything down, like play. Even though they would throw shit, like play. Me, I have a question because Abby know fashion very well, and Sister Yinka is a fashionista. Sister Yinka is actually, she's into clothing design and all of that. So me, I get different questions. One of the questions where I get, make I tell you now, in case if I no quick join Abby, I may you help me answer the question where una start the show. How una take they do this extra bum and extra breast where they follow clothes? Because I know say naturally some of these guys they no carry yash like that and they no carry bobby. Now those clothes now they bring those foam. Why? Why is that?
We'll discuss it.
Okay, that's my question. No, I want to, because now many of my guys, young boys, they are complaining now. They go party, they go see guy where Ashwebi, she go get coke body. By the time they go reach her, when she go remove Ashwebi,
it's called the BBLization of Ashwebi.
BBLization of Ashwebi?
Yes.
Are you kidding? See Zino. Zino, Zino, you never say anything. Zino say, I was told to tell you, you are not invited to the next. Oh, Paro.
Who was told to tell her? Who told that one?
No, my Zino just define my trouble. I am coming to this next show. I must hear.
Speak for yourself. Nobody was told you to say anything.
I want Auntie Yinka and Abby to tell me why all this fake. And I still get another question when I start the show. Now I go ask. Okay. Why when women wear Ashwebi now, the breasts they look like say it won't jump out of a corset. I've been a bra. Abby, work on my answer for me. Okay?
No problem, sir. Got you.
All right.
Zino, please don't be lying against me. Which one is Abi has disowned you? I has disowned you. Oh, Zino, please don't stress me. Bye, Uncle Ben. See you later.
Thank you, Mama. I'll see you guys shortly. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bye, everybody. God bless you all. No do it here, no go do. May una pray for Nigeria. We're gonna have 7 days fasting and prayer for Nigeria in this our YouTube channel. So make una ready, okay? We go do like Papa Adeboye. No, Papa Oyedepo do yesterday. Through yesterday's service, Baba released Dakoto Makoto Makosa. Nothing where Baba no release yesterday for terrorists head. So we're gonna do that on this channel. Lamparo, we will release everything. So get ready. 7 days fasting and prayer. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's our vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn. We're shining bright. Oh yeah. You be stories, life lessons time. On the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat make the whole place rock. Happy hour flow with smiles non-stop. Sip and chill with you, be the energy on top. You be stories dropping them every day. Wisdom for life, the African way. From the grind to the glory, hear what we say. Tune in now, don't delay. Hang out with you, be it's a vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn, we're shining bright. Oh yeah. Stories, life lessons time. Hey, on the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. Join the sister circle. Oh, what a scene. CC Inca, honey baby, and I'll be so clean. Talk love, talk life, talk dream supreme. Empowerment vibes like a royal queen team. All of Sunday school when the beat gets low. A moment of reflection, let the spirit flow. Men of God speaking wisdom, you should know. Faith and vibes on the Uncle Benno show. Hang out with you, be come catch that light. Oh yeah, you be stories, keep your heart so bright. Yeah. Join the sister circle, feel that fire. Oh yeah, Sunday school for your soul so right. You be nation, we rise together. Love and vibe forever. Uncle Benno show. Yeah, we outside.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.